Hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. It's your Queen Lisa today. And I'm in the building. Um, to all my new and returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat if you do like the content that I share with you all today. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. And without further ado, we're going to jump right on in. I ain't gonna say I'm not in the best of moods. I don't know. I just today is just like very much so giving off fed up energy. You're tired. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. What y'all tired of? Hell, I'm just good. I was just good. I was chilling and just irritated as fuck. Like somebody is fed up, and I mean in the most I ain't gonna say worst way, but worst best way. Put it like that. Because it's like at the end of the day, you're ready for the shift in your atmosphere. You're ready for things to change. You're ready for things to take off. You're ready for things to be what it's gonna be. You tired of things being. You tired of it is being. It is what it is, and you want it to be what it's gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? Like you tired of being around the type of people you are around. You are tired of the environment. You just I'm in the mode of I don't like people. What are you doing? Okay, stop acting like you stuck. Come on, what you doing? I appreciate it. I am. Just take the wheel. But yeah, you don't like people. You're tired of people. You're tired of just the environment. You want to see different life. You want to experience life from a different perspective. Your perspective of life has changed per se, but you just want to see it take fruition in your life. You want to see life differently. You want to experience life differently. You want to just do something different. You tired of mulling through the same mundane shit, and it's just like I don't know. Somebody's in the feeling like shit ain't gonna never end. Like never ending energy. Like drawn out. You know how when somebody just draws some shit out too long. When we had like what I'm saying, extended ass prayer or some shit, you just like, alright, damn, long winded ass, shut the hell up. That's what it is. It's like, damn. You're saying you feel like you've been in this energy long enough. When you gonna come up out of it? Like, I don't know. I'm just getting you tired of experiencing life the way you've been experiencing life. You're ready to experience life from a different perspective, on a different level. And you're irritated because you feel like change ain't coming fast enough. You just keep hearing that it's gonna come. You keep hearing that it's gonna do this, and you keep hearing that it's gonna do that. But your life ain't reflecting what you're being told. So you feel as though that you are lying to yourself or misleading yourself uh, by believing in something that you haven't seen come to fruition in your life. But God is telling you to hold on. Your ancestors and your angels are surrounding you right now. They're gathering you right now for this leap of faith that you're getting ready to take. Like they're putting you in this energy for a reason. So therefore, it won't be such a struggle when it comes time for you to take this leap of faith. You'll be ready. Like you may look back and see what you left behind, but you ain't gonna turn around and say, "I need to go back and get that shit." Like you gotta make sure you good and fed up with whatever you got going in your life right now. So when it comes to the time to let it go, you be ready to throw that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like, say you done had a phone, a ragged ass phone, you've been saving up to get a brand new phone, and during that time of saving, the phone just showing its ass. I mean, and as soon as you walk out the store and you transfer everything out of one phone to the new phone, you just chuck that hoe. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. They want you to be ready to chuck your old self. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all have held on too tightly and you went through entirely too much for no reason because you was just so scared to change and you was taking millimeter steps instead of a whole foot step. You feel what I'm saying? So some of it is self-inflicted, but for the most part, we're glad that you are here. We're glad that you have arrived to this point, and your counsel is ready. Your counsel is gathering you, and walking you to the cliff. You feel what I'm saying? If you can't see it, they're gathering you to walk with you to the point where you have to walk on your own. And when you get to that point where you have to walk on your own and get ready to jump off that cliff, they're going to be right there on the other side waiting on you. You feel what I'm saying? You have a exit committee and a welcoming committee. So don't worry about it. You got people there waiting on you to get there. Yeah. Yeah. They're ready for you to go ahead on and cross the threshold. Come on through. Go ahead on and cross over. Because you're holding yourself back by contemplating. Stop that contemplating and get the hell on. And what's making you contemplate is the very thing that you need to cut yourself off from. These people, places, and things that no longer serve you for your greater good. You see what I'm saying? These are the things that you need to protect yourself from. And your ancestors are here to help you. Protect yourself from these people so you can get the fuck on. Because that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, maybe should have been the title. I'm ready to get the fuck on. Because I be like that sometimes. I go to certain places and things like that. And certain shit start happening. Or the energy or the mood and the atmosphere shifting the way I don't like. I'll be like, oh, I'm ready to go. I don't give a damn about what the hell going on. I don't even give a fuck about why I even came here. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Hopefully this coffee get this irritation up off me, because I swear somebody is irritated as hell. Cause I ain't got nothing to be mad about. I ain't got nothing to be irritated about. Hey Philly, how you doing? I ain't got nothing to be mad about. I ain't got shit going on make me feel no type of way at this point. So whoever this is, baby, I hope we get to the root of your problem today. I hope we are able to help you. I'm doing good, baby. I'm doing well. I thank you for joining me today. You doing all right? You got any plans for today? All right. So the next card we got here is Trust Your Path. If you knew you had the support to do what you're aspiring to do, would you do it? Or what would you do with the support? You feel what I'm saying? Because some people ask for things and don't really want what they're asking for. They just want something different. But when they get that something different, or they get the support or the backing or whatever it is that they need, you feel what I'm saying, to achieve their aspirations, their goals, or fulfill their purpose or push their purpose, they don't do nothing. They just sit there and hold on to it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, what is your soul calling you to do? Are you answering that call? You feel what I'm saying? Or are you just sitting there on the wayside, just looking at everything that's going to be before you? You know what I'm saying? And not doing anything with it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, what you going to do with it? With what you're asking for. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. See, everything is being laid out right before you. Everything is being put in alignment. Everything is being laid out before you. So when you take that leap of faith and you cross through these thresholds and you go and you make it through this initiation, everything's gonna be right there. There ain't gonna be nothing to it but just to do it, to get the job done. You see what I'm saying? So don't be too frustrated. Calm down. You just can't see it, but it's right there. Everything, It's that walking by faith and not by sight energy. I know it's hard. I know it's hard because you've been doing it for so long, but you right there. You know what I'm saying? It's always like that. Right when you ready to give up, it's just, right there. So you got to be patient. You got to talk yourself down off that ledge. And you got to stay strong. Because, I mean, when you cross that finish line, it's going. It's just like running a marathon. It's easy to take off, but it's hard to finish. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's the endurance. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be able to endure just a little while longer. And you going to make it. You going to be just fine. Oh, Lord, I ain't even got my microphone on. I'm sitting over here talking. All right. So now we have Starseed. What lights you up? Yeah, what is it that you really want to do? Are you trying to get done what has been set before you? Um, Something that someone is telling you that you should do, how you should live your life? Or are you answering your call? Are you trusting your path? Are you doing what the Most High has called you to do? Or are you doing what you have been told to do by someone else that, quote unquote, is looking out for your best interests? You know what I'm saying? Or knows what's best for you. Nobody knows what's best for you more than you. You're the one living your life at the end of the day. Ain't nobody living your life for you. They can't. Nobody can live or die for you. Only you can do that. So don't let no one's word be law in your life to the point where you living your life based on what someone else told you to do versus you know what I'm saying, living in your purpose. That's a waste of time. It's wasting your life because you're not going to be happy because you're always going to have to, you know what I'm saying, put yourself in positions to try to meet standards that aren't yours. You're always going to be in kind of people pleasing energy, living your life like that because the goals and things you're going to be accomplishing aren't going to be fulfilling because they aren't your own. It's something that was imposed upon you because it was, quote unquote, the right thing to do. It ain't. It's just an indoctrination to keep a certain order going. And when you rise your vibration, you'll open up your eyes to see that damn cloaking energy and, you know, passing the torch type energy. And you got to do it just like the predecessor or the person that came before you, and so forth and so forth and so forth. It's an agenda. You're pushing an agenda. You feel what I'm saying? Which with each new person who takes that position after the previous person has relinquished or retired, change should come with that. They shouldn't remain mundane and the same and the same and the same and the same. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what the reward is, there should be some type of change. Life is ever changing. Life is always evolving. And that plus that shit is boring. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you get relaxed, you get messy and shit start messing up because you get so caught up in the schedule, the mundane routine that you get bored and you start going off into avenues that you ain't supposed to be on and doing that, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes shit. You start living double lives because your fucking real life is boring because it wasn't even what you wanted to do in the first place. You just seen the money that came behind that position and boom. That's what, fueled you to get to that position. Now that you're there, you're making money, it's boring. So then now your idle mind becomes the devil's playground and the devil comes in and manipulate you right out that position, or you know what I'm saying, make you regret chasing this quote unquote dream or position. You see what I'm saying? So your ancestors are wanting you to get grounded and connect with nature and really figure out what your divine purpose is. You feel what I'm saying? So that when you take this leap of faith, you're going to be doing what God has ordained you to do, not following the footsteps of someone else. This all for one and one for all shit. Whoever implemented that shit as a slogan for the world or for the general people, I just really want to have a deep conversation with them. I really want to put hands and feet on them, but I'll try to use my words first of all because it's just like I don't understand. I feel like it's spiritual warfare. It's demonic. And it's taking away people's free will. You know what I'm saying? To be different. It's like if you're different, you're shunned, you're shamed, you're embarrassed, and all this and that. Being different is not accepted anymore. It's being shut out, pushed away, or whatever. If you don't like the categories in which they have set before you, you don't like what's to choose from. How dare you step out and create your own category or create your own lane and live your own life? Let's go attack these individuals. Let's go mess with these individuals that want to be on their own, doing their own. They want to be quote unquote different. See, now I understand the frustration. I understand where the frustration is coming from. You tired of people and you don't like people because people want to hate on you for being different, for being in your own lane, for not trying to be like them, fit in with them, and do what they're doing. It's just like, how you gonna be mad at me because I don't want to be like you? I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be who God created me to be. Oh, you lame, you wag. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. I get it now. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I so irritated? But I get it now because that is true. When we grew up, the way people is living life right now, they wouldn't have survived, bro. That shit would have been lame as hell, bro. There'd have been so many ass whoopers, so many people locked up for whooping ass. And then back in that time, you won't get locked up for no fucking fight now. They believe the most they gonna break that shit up and say, if we come back again, you going to jail. But the first time, they're gonna break that shit up, and you better stop that motherfucker fight. And if you fight again, you better fight in inside or in somebody's backyard. But it better not be a disturbance to the peace. You feel what I'm saying? And it was very common to see somebody get the shit slapped out of their ass at full speed at any point in time in your day, and you will see that at least once a day, depending on where you was at. And it didn't matter where the fuck you was at. You was gonna see somebody get the pure tea shit slapped out their ass, whether it was a gas station, a grocery store, coming out of work, in the car, driving up and down the road. Somebody done said the wrong thing, whoever driving, and the next thing you know, you look to your left, you look to your right, somebody's head, somebody's face kissing the window because they done just got the shit smacked out their ass. So I get it, and that's what you want to take a break from. You want to come out of that judgment zone. You want to be in a judgment-free zone. You want to feel free to be you. You feel what I'm saying? I get it. That's what everybody should be aspiring to be right now, and put back in classifications and put back in levels. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you don't achieve this, if you can't do this, then you aren't able to sit at this table. If you don't have these whatever it is, you can't be considered to be on this level. You have to have certain accolades, certain credentials to be categorized in particular categories. Not just because it's all for one and one for all. We want to make everybody feel like they're the same. We fucking not. Even if you was a twin, triplet, quadruple, what the fuck ever, you're still not. You still have your own carbon footprint. You still have your own individuality. You still have your own personality. You have your own name. You have your own personality. You have your own quirks and perks and shit about yourself that make you different. They're trying to implement this robotic shit on all levels and say we get to choose what levels are levels, and you know what I'm saying, what you should try to aspire to be. It's a cap off. Everybody trying to cap everybody off at certain levels and shit, and that shit ain't working, bro. That shit is irritating. I see why you irritated now. I'm irritated about that too. So I agree. I thank you for bringing me, whoever was in this energy, bringing me to this table to put this message out. Cause I feel you on that shit. Don't put me with everybody. Cause I ain't like everybody. I'm different. Everybody can't do what I do. Everybody can't live life how I live life. Everybody can't. I'm not the same. We are not the same, and I'm not afraid to say it. People want to shame me and shun you and throw sticks and stones at your ass because you say you not the same. Because I'm not. I'm the freak not. And you can take it up with your mammy hoe, argue with your mama. I don't give a damn. I'm not. You're not gonna make me get comfortable with being in this general classification shit. Because then that makes you mundane. It makes you boring. It makes you blend in. It takes away your aspiration to want to be whatever God called you to be, whatever God created you to be. And they want to rain down
These select few of fucking idiots that want to rain down and control everybody, and then they don't even have control over themselves. They're not even happy with themselves. They ain't even living they couldn't even live the type of life they're trying to enforce on other people. That's the whole fucking kicker right there. That's the shit that's kicking the bucket across the damn state line. Bitch, you couldn't even live the life that you're trying to make other people live. So why don't you just let people live their life the way they want to live it? And you worried about keeping your shit in line and keeping your shit in order. It's not as deep as they trying to make it. They just want to squeeze the life out of everything that has life, and they want to be the only ones that have whatever. And that's a demon. That's a demon. And that's the demon that they're trying to put on everybody else so that we can remain in this crab in the bucket mentality that everybody got in everybody. And that's how they're draining the unity and the love out of life, the humanity out of life. They don't want nobody to have any type of humanity. It's all for one and one for all by any means necessary, period, point, dot, the end. Somebody trying to get there before you do whatever is necessary to take their ass out. Ain't no working together. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying, unity. No more group projects and shit like that. Ain't no why the workplace environment is so treacherous, and there ain't no such thing as teamwork no more. Because look at the mentality that people are coming in to work with. How you gonna work with somebody who think like that? Exactly. I remember back in the day, people used to love to go to work. I can't wait to go to work. I'm gonna see my work friend. And the bosses be like, all right, now I'll let y'all sit beside each other, but don't do too much talking. Don't do more talking than work now. Y'all got to balance that shit out. You gotta get your work done, gotta do this, gotta do that. And it was like you were excited to do your job. You was happy to do your job. It was fun. It was fun. Work and club was going hand in hand. Like we used to leave the club and go straight to work. You feel me? Go home freshen up. We still got the wristbands on our arms. We might have to change clothes. See, hell, some of us we were so smart. We'll y'all pack and spend the night bags. We pack and go to work bags. Hell, we were stopping by gas stations, going to work early so we can go into the bathroom and freshen up, change into work clothes, because not everything was work attire. Because you see, back in there, we used to go to the club dressed in business casual attire. So you feel what I'm saying? You could go from work straight to happy hour with the way we used to dress back in the day. We had decorum about ourselves. But now everybody just look like can't you, don't you, and just came out the nearest damn trash can or off the nearest spaceship. Like shit just too different. It's too weird. It don't fit life. It's just everything fake, everything artificial. We ain't have all this fake ass shit going on because we want fake. We want into that being fake shit. Now everybody want to be fake. That's the thing to be. If you're not fake, then something's wrong with you. You're real. Ugh. You feel what I'm saying? That's a real human over there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no lip fillers or no artificial products or whatever the fuck floating around everybody. They're real. Like, you feel what I'm saying? This shit's crazy. It's just fucking retarded. I just seen a video about that shit the other day. This lady was saying every generation there's always some type of insecurity that the powers that be impress upon the general public. Back in the day, it used to be nose jobs. You feel what I'm saying? Back when they was talking about blowing the nose out the pyramids, everybody all of a sudden didn't want to have no motherfucking nose. Bitch, how you gonna smell? How you gonna smell with no nose? You just gonna have two holes in your face. And then also back in the day was tattooing eyebrows on your face. Nobody couldn't grow no eyebrows back in the day, so everybody getting tattoos, eyebrows on their face and shit. Then it went from the eyebrows and nose to the lips. Then it went from the lips to the face and the cheekbones and shit. Everybody had them fake ass cheekbones and shit. Then it went to, oh, I'm gonna put my eyelids back to my hairline so I can have cat eyes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It just we was built up to this point of just having full body makeovers from head to toe and shit like that. Motherfucker just, you know what I'm saying? People don't understand things that are so common now weren't once a time was not common at all. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a common thing at all. It was actually frowned upon. Frowned upon. The general public was even frowning upon the damn celebrities that was doing the shit. You feel what I'm saying? That was something that rich people did with the extra money that they had to play with their bodies and shit and see how they can morph themselves and turn themselves into something. You feel what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing that the general public was trying to do unless you had some type of deformity. You feel what I'm saying? Then we will, go get a breast reduction, or you ain't got no lips, you might put a little lip filler in there, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like the celebrities. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you can't tell the fucking difference. And that shit's scary. But, during this break you're taking from the general public, unplugging and shit, God is saying rest and retreat and behold what he has in store for you, because it's coming. Don't you worry, it's coming. This awakening is happening. This energetic upgrade, a new way of being, you know what I'm saying, integration into to people who are living like you, moving like you, is happening. Yeah. Align your life. What is not aligned? What needs to change? Yeah. What needs to change for for what you are wanting to actually take place in your life and fulfill you in the ways in which you're unfulfilled right now. You feel what I'm saying? You got to make way. You got to make room to receive what you manifested. Yeah, but I'm talking to a priestess. I'm talking to a high priestess here. I'm talking to a high priestess here. What are you being called to step up to do? And do it. It's like the indigo children are the generation who is going to birth the ancestors. That's all I'm saying. That's why ain't nobody having no children right now. Like talking about it, because it ain't time. We haven't awoken to that level to where our portals will be in alignment with, rebirthing our ancestors. You feel what I'm saying? But it's coming. It's coming. You can believe that shit is coming. But I get it. I see what you're saying. Things is very fragmented, very misleading. You know what I'm saying? Quick to kick your ass out of alignment. Quick to, you know what I'm saying, have you fucked up. Mimi, please check the description on how to get your questions answered. I do not answer questions during my readings. But Mimi, what I will say, anything that's meant for you will come back to you. And if it was removed out of your life, that person was removed out of your life, it was for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't want anything that God has already taken from you, because again, you should only want things in your life that's going to serve you for your greater good. And people do separate and come back. So that's why, you got to pray on it. And you got to ask God to give you signs to see, because there was a reason for the separation, and that separation may have been because that person was for a reason in the season and not for a long time. So these are questions you have to go within to figure out the answer to. You feel what I'm saying? As to why people are being removed and placed in and out of your life. That's that attunement. That's being tuned in to yourself. You must go within, so you'll never go without. Because some of these questions, and not just you, Mimi, but that I see come through the chat a lot, can simply be answered through meditation. If people will go in and meditate and actually pay attention what's happening in their life, why it's happening in their life. Like when you are tapped into your own energy, these answers will come. They will just flow to you. So I hope that helps. But if you want anything in depth, Check out the description, baby. All right, y'all. All right, and another thing, just getting off subject for a second. I was pissed off beyond festivity today because I could not find the deck that I wanted to use that coincides with this deck that I'm using right now. And I'm talking about somebody mad. I mean, I'm real mad. I was real mad about that. I almost started not to get on here because I couldn't find the damn deck. But I'm just gonna chill out. It's gonna show up because it happens all the time. I don't know whether I'm warned with principalities or what, but my deck is be coming and going, disappearing and reappearing and shit. I don't know if anybody else go through that shit. Whoever else may read personally, or you may be a reader as well. But that shit pisses me off. And it come back when you done forgot about that you was even looking for the shit, and you just be like, "What the?" Just like I had a deck in here. One of my most expensive decks. That deck of cards cost me $120 damn dollars. It took me months to find the shit, and I'm going right to the drawer that I know I put it in. And why I found the bitch today? I found that deck of cards today when I started looking for the damn other deck of cards. It's like you did to bring one back and take another one. Just fucking, I don't know. All right, Holy Spirit, what other messages do you have for my lovely collective? I mean, hot. Giggity dog. I ain't know my cup of coffee was sitting that big in the screen. I just seen it. Anyway, we got the 10 of cups here. You got the 9 of wands. You got ego. 5 of cups. 5 of cups. And the 7 of cups. Somebody's trying to intervene. Yeah, this motherfucker that's trying to come in and act like he's saving you. I'm getting super saver whole energy, but it ain't got nothing to do with saving you. It's trying to, he's trying to glamour you and put out this false ass facade about, oh, he's your savior, he's your end all be all, but he's just focused on the benefit of you. He's trying to find a way to bind himself to you so he can benefit from you. He ain't got shit. He ain't bringing nothing to the table. Not even hard D and bubblegum I just heard. Cause that shit ain't even working. Because they done damn work the shit out so much. They just need to quit humping. This bitch need to just be celibate for years for his wand to recover from all the abuse and misuse that he has put it through to, you know what I'm saying, be able to quote unquote live his life, because he been using what he got to get what he want for so long that he done wore it out. The bitch don't work no more, and he want to come over there with his flaccicity and give you a flaccid ass penis and no bubble gum to go with the bitch, and he just looking for somebody to wipe his ass because this motherfucker finna get old. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. This motherfucker finna get old. So he need a CNA wife. He needs somebody that's gonna wipe his ass. Don't come in here like that today. Yeah. And that's another thing. Like y'all tired of cleaning up. Y'all tired of cleaning people up. Y'all tired of fixing people's mess. Y'all tired of building a mother sucker up, and nobody ain't building you up. Nobody ever pours back into you. Ever. The little bitty mundane shit they do, that's you can do it for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? That's why it doesn't make a difference. That's why you don't give them no goddamn cookie for that shit. You don't give them no clout. You don't give them no recognition. Because it's like you ain't doing nothing that I can't and ain't been doing for myself. So no, I'm not finna fucking praise you for that stupid ass shit. Because whether you hear or not, that's mandatory. You feel what I'm saying? The things that they try to build themselves up on doing for you, that's just everyday life shit. That's just regular shit. That ain't no shit that is spectacular or some type of accomplishment because you did it. It's like that's what you supposed to fucking do. That's what you supposed to fucking do. Like you get up and wash your face and brush your teeth every fucking day and wash your ass. That type shit. And they want you to praise them for giving you gas money, buying you something to eat, buying you a pair of shoes, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, a little stupid materialistic shit like that. And they're like, oh, you don't care that no, I don't. No, the fuck I don't. Because you ain't doing nothing that I haven't done or I can't do for myself. So no, I don't care that you're doing that shit. No, I'm not about to fucking keep giving motherfuckers false ass praise and fake ass so they can walk around with fake ass clout and fake ass air in their chest thinking they did something they ain't did shit. Because that's what they don't realize. Whether they there or not, that shit gonna get done. So fuck out of here. Then they want to say, oh, you a gold digger. You hire somebody digging for gold, bitch. You ain't even got no gold to dig for. You they like the dust bunnies under the damn couch. And you just happen to find a quarter beside the dust bunny. You feel what I'm saying? Type shit. Their money is sparse, few far in between. They don't have a consistent income. Fuck multiple incomes. They don't have a steady income to begin with just to take care of themselves. They can't take care of themselves. That's why they keep coming and preying on people like you because they need someone to take care of them. These are grown ass children that wasn't properly poured into, parented, or raised. And they keep going bouncing from relationship to relationship, looking for another individual to raise them, not considering what that individual has been through, got going on, and none of that shit. They just want to, hey, Nino, look at that. They got one of my OGs right there. Hey, Nino. Yeah, they looking for somebody to do what they should already have at least, the bare minimum. They can't even do the bare minimum for themselves. They always got to be slicking and sliding and stealing from a motherfucker just to have the bare minimum. When everybody else out here breaking their backs and doing what they got to do to, you know what I'm saying, maintain. This person can't even maintain. They can't even maintain themselves. That's why you protecting yourself from this person. And you're keeping yourself in alignment with what the Lord has in store for you. Because when you take that leap of faith, you won't be in the midst of this here. You feel what I'm saying? You won't be surrounded or approached or have another relationship with the fallen angel. That's what you're hearing. You guys have been having relationships with the fallen angels or people who come from that bloodline. Because all of them wasn't destroyed in the flood. Some of them went into the ground and was hiding and shit and still, come out and still procreating with humans. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to wipe out the divine beings by trying to come back and procreate with them so they can desecrate the divine being and steal their divinity or destroy their divinity within them because they tainted them with their tainted ass blood. You feel what I'm saying? By creating life with them, cursing the divine by trying to create life with them and coming in this false ass energy they're coming in this false energy to extort you, steal from you what God has put within you. I understand the irritation now. I get it. I get it. You tired of that shit there. I'll be tired of that shit right there too. Yeah, unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecy, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. See, yeah, that's what these people are experiencing. That's what these masculines are going through because they are a product of their own kind and they can't get rid of that shit. So they want to put it on somebody else. That's just like somebody got a book on their finger and they can't get rid of it. And you don't know they got a book on their finger, but as soon as you walk by, they swipe that shit on you because they walk by and put the hand on the back. Hey, how you doing? Or you know what I'm saying? Just touching you and shit. That's why I be telling motherfuckers, don't touch me. Keep your hands to yourself. You can speak without touching. Move back. Don't touch me now. That's the quickest way to get jet slapped. Don't come just walking up on me, putting your hands on me. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You don't know what somebody trying to put on you. Just with a simple touch, a whole motherfucking demon can jump up on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you got to be like they act like they motherfucking poison or some shit. Jump back. Yeah, get back, bitch. You need to have some. We need to create some spiritual pepper spray. You know what I'm saying? You start pepper spraying these motherfucking demons and shit. Now, we got spiritual pepper spray, but it's called other things like, you know, Florida water and all whatever, you know, little sprays to spraying yourself, spray sage and all that shit there. There's different levels of that shit, but we need some spiritual pepper spray on the level of fox spray or some bass spray, something that's gonna motherfucking disintegrate their ass. As soon as we spray it in the attic, it's gonna start melting. That's what we need. That's the type of spiritual pepper spray I'm talking about. Because this shit right here, they need to be eliminated. Just the same way they're trying to eliminate us, we need to eliminate them. Yeah. See, they tired. They wore out. They can't fake it till they make it no more. They can't fake it no more. It's through. They through. They cooked. They can't fake this shit no more. They tired. They wore the fuck out. They fucking want to be smart, dumbass. Want a respect. Want a motherfucker to respect something that ain't even respecting themselves. You feel what I'm saying? They want to act like they, you know what I'm saying? These are the descendants of the fucking what you call it? The Roman Empire. I just heard that shit. These people who's doing this shit are descendants and Decepticons from the Roman Empire. They're still trying to implement this shit. They're still trying to make this shit like it's fucking Rome. Bitch, that shit is through. That shit is gone. You hear me? That's why the families that fucking ran that shit, that's why they all scrounging around and trying to figure out where the fuck they going because they don't know whether they coming and going. And that's why everything is being revealed in the way it's being revealed, because the truth has to be told. They have to tell us what the Sam Hill is going on and what they did. And they are not prepared for the reaction of the people to the exposure of their shenanigans. You feel me? And that's why everybody's just in this I give up energy. I can't take it no more. Please stop. I can't take it no more. Because they never thought that they would come, that they would be the ones getting their ass whooped. They thought we was the ones that was going to do unto them that the way they did unto us. No, ma'am. Karma got that taken care of. That's why we sitting back, put up, mind our own business, because they did it to themselves. They self-destructed their own self. They eliminated the thought of karma even ever being a thing. Let's just start there. They just, let's erase karma. And thought it was just, please. No, ma'am. What is happening is their karma is coming back on them so fast, so quick, so powerful. They can't, it's knocking them off their feet. It's instantly, it's to the point where it's just wiping them out. Just like that damn spiritual pepper spray I was just talking about. That's what karma is doing. It ain't even giving out poppings, whoopings, or beatings. It's eradication going on around here. Because enough is enough. We cannot dwell in the same dwelling with these people no more. Whether it's in the home, dimension, galaxy, they are being wiped out in every which way, shape, form, or fashion. They did not do what they said they was coming to do. They lied. They manipulated. Their contracts is null and void. All the things that they set up, to be put in place for their stability, for their control, for their rulership, their dictatorship, is being destroyed. And they want to take us down with them. No, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I was not at that table when you signed that treaty or the contract or whatever the fuck you got going. Leave me out of that shit. But again, the frustration I feel is coming from the collective is why we always got to suffer at the hands of other motherfucking people that think this shit, that's doing this shit. We aren't thinking like that. We're not doing this type of shit. We're not putting that shit out in the atmosphere. Why do we have to suffer the consequences of others' actions? Because again, people are not thinking the things that you do not only affect you, but those around you. And so again, because they some of them did and some of them didn't, but the whole general concept of the shit, they didn't give a fuck because it wasn't them and their people. They were putting things in place for themselves, their people, their kind, and everybody else who they could extort and glamour into, you know what I'm saying, riding for their side. That's who they was protecting, and that's who they, conjured up this shit to work in their good, while everybody else suffered for their greater good. But all the suffering in turn is what is causing their destruction. They thought we don't care about the suffering of others because it doesn't have nothing to do with us. That's a lie. That's a lie. And we can see that. We can see it because our vibration is rising. The things that we once remained dormant about, didn't speak about, didn't care about because we didn't understand. Now we understand and we feeling some type of way. We very much so offended on a soul level, and we tired of this. We tired of trying to put a face to some shit. It ain't a face. It's an energy. It's not a face. It's an energy. And it's an entity. And that's what we warring with right now. And that's what we are rising up together to slay. This entity that has embodied all these people and the quote unquote powers that be that are trying to destroy us. They say AI. Why would you want anything? How can you say that AI or all this artificial shit is going to overtake a planet that is a living fucking organism? This is what this planet does. It creates organic shit. So even if they do put in place this artificial shit, the organicness of this world will overtake it. They can't kill this planet. They've been trying to kill it for a long time, but it ain't happened yet. They may have put it in some type of dormant state, but they were not able to fully eradicate it, eliminate it. You feel what I'm saying? So now that's why they're scrambling. That's why they're struggling. That's why it look like they're giving up and walking away, or everybody just saying at this point, well, fuck it. If we all going down, we might as well go out with a bang. And if we're going to tell the truth, we're going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help them, whoever the fuck they serving and standing for. You feel me? They said, if we going to tell it, we going to mother freaking tell it. Because at the end of the day, they know their ass is going to be eliminated. So they might as well be eliminated knowing what the fuck they really did. They said, well, I'm finna own my shit then. I'm finna own it. If I ain't got no other choice but the motherfucker own it and accept what the fuck I've done and what the fuck I'm got going on and shit like that. All right, I'm on that shit. I'm with the shits. Let's go. I did it, so and so did it, and this is the way we really did it. This is the way we've been telling y'all is to keep y'all at bay, to keep chaos at a minimum, to keep y'all from freaking out. Okay, well, we don't care no more. We don't care no more. Back out the band. We finna tell it. We finna tell it. And that's what this is. Like, the entity is so bold and brazen at this point that when we encounter it on our level, because the entity is that big, is attacking everybody on all levels. When we encounter it through our relationships, or how it's attacking the general public, through breaking up families, taking away structure, trying to rewrite the way of life and shit like that, all that shit right there. they're so bold and brazen and don't care because they know their time is up. So that's why, you know, you may be getting common partners that's just, you call it being messy, but they being honest and saying, yeah, I slept with your mama, I slept with your daddy, I slept with your cousin, yeah, I slept with your best friend in your bed, yeah, I'm doing this and yeah, I'm doing that. Everybody they're admitting to their transgressions against you, and you just like, how dare you be so bold to just come out and say some shit like that? That mean you just disrespectful. It ain't disrespect. It's just they ain't got it ain't nothing else to hide from. There ain't no need to hide no more because they ain't finna be around no much longer. This entity that's been controlling the world is finna be sent home. They finna go home. They've been trying to leave, but they couldn't leave because they was under contract. Now that the contract is null and void, they got to go. They being forced out. They being shipped out. They couldn't find a way out, but the powers that be knew the way out, and they flushing their ass down the damn drain. They're flushing the toilets. Everybody's out of here. Out of here. Out of here. See, you see this ship? Normally the ship would be facing the shore. Now this motherfucker what? Facing the sea. Is departing. They all departing. They leaving. And they want to take your ass with them. That's why they sitting at the shore with this siren energy, this alluring energy pulling you in with the fuck ass shit and doing all this shit. And you just like, I'm tired of this shit. Leave me alone. You draining me. I'm fed up. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got shit for you with this shit you got going on. Carry that shit on with you. Please go. Please. You need a push. You need a kick. Is you stuck? Okay, cause I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. I'm here out with the old, in with the new. There's a new day and there's a new time. There's a rising. Our fight, we ain't fighting the same no more because we realizing this ain't our fight. This shit don't got nothing to do with us. This was imposed upon us, and we've been suffering this shit for so long. Now we're going back to we're shifting back into living life. There's no more of this suffering and surviving life no more. We are being restored and renewed and placed back on our thrones, placed back in our position of powers, because the people who are falsely sitting in our positions can't sit there no more. And when they leave this atmosphere, they will be instantly eradicated because all the motherships and the Galactic Federation is sitting right outside our atmosphere, waiting on these bitch ass motherfuckers to leave the atmosphere and get far enough from the earth so when they fucking disintegrate their ass, the damn shit won't come back into the atmosphere. You feel me? They'll be floating around, stardust, whatever the fuck. Again, they left their planet trying to find another planet to destroy because that's what they do. They're destroyers. They're destroyers. So now it's time for them to be destroyed. All this fucking coming in and out with this dumb shit, coercion, glamour, all this stupid ass shit that don't do nothing but lead your ass straight to hell. That's where they going. Straight to hell. Out the door you got to go, bitch. Trustworthy. Yeah, see, a great sadness. What is this? The three of swords. Great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings. Be there for those in need. Exactly. We are turning our focus on ourselves. We're going within so we won't have to go without. We're putting the unity back in community. You feel what I'm saying? We're doing it on our own. We don't need them, and they mad because we won't allow them to continue to invade us. We done with that invasive ass bullshit. Get your stupid ass the fuck on. We do not need you. We never did. You came in and colonized and oppressed and suppressed. Now we through with shit. We're doing what we should have been doing a long motherfucking time ago. All this threatening, all this propaganda, all this fear mongering shit. That shit don't mean nothing. They knew they couldn't do what they said they was gonna do. You see what happened? When the orange dude cut the goddamn government off and shit like that, what they do, they was fire his ass up in court, won't they? Made him do just what he said he won't gonna do. So that should let you know right then and there, they can't do what the fuck they saying they gonna do. They got somebody to answer to. and so forth and so forth. And ultimately, everybody answering to the Intergalactic Federation. Point blank, period, the fuck dot. They just want motherfuckers scared because that's what they feed off of. They need us to fear them so that we will obey them. It's time to wake up and stop fearing some fucking hate. Something that ain't even fucking real. The world court is showing your ass every fucking time when these fucking puppets get out of line and start thinking that they bigger than the program. They get shown every time that they fucking not. And the orange guy, he has the biggest purpose of all because he's finna be the last president. We gonna have no more presidents after him. So he is the one that's finna restore everything that's been stolen from us. That's why we ain't outside. You feel what I'm saying? Because he giving us our guts the fuck back. You feel me? That's why everybody else want to fucking assassinate the bitch and wonder why they ain't locking his ass up because his job ain't done yet. Just like your job ain't done yet. You just getting started. You got shit to do. You got places to be. You got people to fucking see. That's why you need to not bog yourself down and worry yourself with these motherfucking people because they're taking their own self out. You ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Just move out the way. Ignore that shit. Move around. Don't even say nothing to these stupid motherfuckers that keep coming around here with that stupid shit. Ignore them. Disappear on their motherfucking ass. Put just as the same energy you would put into responding into them, put that same energy to getting the fuck away from around them. Put that same energy to keeping the motherfuckers away from around you. Cause I just heard somebody say, I ain't about to keep moving around these motherfuckers. I'm about to keep that damn uproot myself because these motherfuckers. Well, put that same energy into protecting yourself from these people, putting up boundaries and making sure them bitches can't cross it. And if they do, it's life or death. Your life on the line, bitch. Gun line, create a gun line around your life, around everything that you love and you protect with everything within you. Create your own gun line. And if a motherfucker piss over that bitch, you know what time it is. Yeah, that's exactly what is going on. Like this shit is too much. It's too fucking much. All this stress and shit, they gonna goddamn. If we keep feeding into this shit, we gonna eliminate our own motherfucking selves. It's time to come from under the influence. It's time to let go of these vices. It's time to let go of all this stupid shit that they're trying to get you to take up and trying to get you to fall up into, and just be yourself. Go within so you'll never go without. How the fuck one man gonna tell everybody in the world how to live? Or how the fuck one man gonna tell a whole country how to live? How the fuck a motherfucker that can't even walk and can't even piss on their own, can't even wipe their own ass, creating laws for us, our children, our grandchildren, and so forth and so forth? They can't even stay awake for the whole motherfucking meeting. But they still sitting up in there making laws. I don't understand it. It's idiotic. You damn near old as damn sand, bitch. And you sitting up in there trying to say, well, I believe. Bitch, you don't even, do you remember what you ate for breakfast? Do you remember the last time you wiped your own ass? So what do you mean? We have the emperor. We have logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept a leadership role, structure, and discipline. Exactly. That's what the fuck our men are doing. We know the rainbow agenda that's being pushed. And these masculines is realizing what the fuck they done did to themselves. You feel what I'm saying? How the fuck? And my soul been crying out for a long time for our black men, because I seen this evolution happening a long time ago. Since a teenager, I've been seeing it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I seen where it was headed. It wasn't as pertinent. It wasn't as potent, but nothing was stopping it from evolving. That's what was scaring me. Won't nobody telling them no. Won't no motherfuckers was just letting them do it. Motherfuckers was loosening their grip on that shit. See, back in the day, the elders and shit was not going for that shit. We was raised by the last descendants and survivors of fucking slavery and shit. We would get the fucking stupid and the smart is knocked out our ass. We'd be a blank fucking slate in that bitch, walking around looking dumb as hell, not knowing whether we coming or going, doing some of the shit that's being allowed to be done now. And back in the day, me and my friends, we used to say, we'd be glad when these slaves get the fuck on out of here. I wish they was here right now today. I bet you right the fuck now today, these children would not be acting the way they're acting today. Even down to the motherfucking adults. Hell no. The whole structure within itself, it was different. It was respect. And that was fucking demanded. And if you didn't, bitch, I'ma beat you. That shit need to be re-implemented. Oh, God, I can't talk. Re-implemented back into society. Wherever the fuck you act up is where you get beat the fuck up at. You want to show out? You want to be embarrassing? Okay, we finna put on a show. I remember back in the day, me and my auntie was in the damn store one time, and this lady's son was cutting the fuck up on her because she wouldn't get him a toy, and she found that boy because he was louding up the whole store. She walked up to that lady, and she asked that lady if she needed help, and she said yeah, and my auntie flipped that little boy upside down, grabbed him by his damn ankle, and whooped his ass in that store like she was shaking that motherfucker for his damn lunch money. You heard me? She beat that boy so damn bad, he couldn't even cry no more. He couldn't even cry no more. He was silent crying, and you know your ass done got tore up when you got the silent cry. You can't, there ain't no sound coming out. Yeah, you just know you got your ass beat off your backside then. That's the ass when you just go in the room and lay down to sleep because you can't even sit down. Your ass hurts so bad you can't even sit on your ass. All you can do is just lay down on whatever part don't hurt as bad as the other because your whole body just is pulsating like electricity is flowing through your ass. Pain is just pulsating through your body. You can't do shit but just sleep the pain away. I remember one time I got my ass beat so bad I didn't wake up to the next damn day. You hear me? Now you can't even parent your children. You can't even whoop your children ass, but then they want to go to school and ask why the children in there beating the motherfucking teachers because these the motherfuckers who telling the kids that they ain't got to fucking abide and listen to their motherfucking parents. These counselors, these principals, these motherfuckers who fucking trying to push a stupid ass agenda and telling the child that they should be able to be in control of their medical records and make medical decisions for themselves when they don't even know how to call and make a damn doctor's appointment. That's why them children going to school and whooping them children ass, whooping them teachers ass the way they whooping their ass, and they're bullying these kids the way they're bullying. Because you're gonna tell them don't bully, but don't defend yourself at the same time, bitch. And you're gonna expect talking about no hitting policy. Even if the person hit you first and you hit back, both of y'all getting suspended. And that's why back in the day, instead of seeing school shootings, you would see people, mamas, aunties, cousins, and grandmas up there at the school on the Channel 5 News, beating them other kids' ass the fuck up, beating the teacher ass, beating the principal ass, because nobody went and fucking do their goddamn job and put them children in line and tell them children to keep their motherfucking hands to themselves. Instead, they allow the child to be a child and ignore bullying, saying, oh, you need to get thicker skin. Okay, well, if what was being done to the child, if it was being done to the adult that said it was okay or was passive aggressive about the shit, would they be able to survive? Would they be able to handle that shit? Would they call somebody and say, help me, I'm being bullied? Wouldn't they want somebody to motherfucker come to their fucking rescue? Okay then. So again, stop fucking creating false realities for these kids in these motherfucking environments where they're supposed to be receiving structure and common motherfucking sense, and stop filling them up with nonsense and stupid ass bullshit and teach these motherfucking children and tell them what it is and what it ain't. Talking about it's the parents' job, bitch. The parents can only do so much, even if you do got a 2-parent motherfucking household, because the parents got to go and be parents, work, provide, and do this and do that. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, in our free time, when we off, or when we're spending family time together, we will instill family values and other things that the school can't teach the damn kids. But the school need to start teaching again, because they ain't doing that. I remember back in the day when I was at school, you're going to do them 180 goddamn days. You're going to do them 180 goddamn days. They're gonna make your ass go to Saturday school. And then they're going to tell you, if you miss over a certain amount of days, I don't give a fuck if you got a straight A student. If you miss a certain amount of days, your ass ain't walking across that stage. You ain't gonna get that diploma. And if you didn't go to Saturday school, or if they didn't want to do Saturday school, they're gonna take it off your winter break, your spring break, whatever damn break you think you got coming. You ain't gonna have no break until y'all to that school hit them 180 goddamn days. And that's a fact. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You was gonna do them 180 motherfucking days. Now they're telling the damn churn that a 70 is passing. All right, bitch, carry that mentality on to the damn to college and see what happens. I bet you your ass will flunk right the fuck out. Churn coming home, I got a 2.5. I got a bitch, you stupid. Anything under 3.0 is unacceptable. A 70 is a D. You barely passing. You 1 point away from a fucking F. But they tell them children that's passing. They talking about a sliding grading scale. Okay, well, you finna slide their ass right on into jail or to hell or to the streets because that shit is not acceptable. Because when you go to a university, that's why these kids can't get into university because of this quote unquote sliding grade scale and shit like that. What the hell? Please, we used to pick on people for making grades like that. We might have been bad, we might have been unruly, but we won't dumb and bad. You had to choose which one you was gonna do. You might have been bad as hell, but I bet your ass was passing them damn fucking grades. That's the only way you'd be able to come to school with them damn $100 jeans on and them Robin jeans and all that other shit and them drawers and shit like that. Our parents did not play that shit. If I'm gonna spend $100 on a pair of shoes, $200 on a pair of shoes, $100 on a pair of jeans and shit like that, I need the grades. The only kids that ever came to school dressing like that and didn't have to have them grades was because their parents was drug dealers or they was dealing drugs and they was game bangers. You feel what I'm saying? So with the respect to that, I feel like the the expectations of the of children and of people and of life need to be risen again. And stop with all this. You could do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can't. You freaking can't. And that's the whole thing. Stop thinking you can do what you want to do, how you want to do it. Even if you do own your own business, even if you do have all this money, you still have ramifications in which you have to fall in line with. And that's the point I'm trying to make. You have to fall in line with some type of structure, some type of, you know what I'm saying? You have to have some type of balance. You feel what I'm saying? You can't come in with chaos, lead with chaos, and try to turn whatever you're trying to do into a dictatorship. Is not going to work. You're going to overwork yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to work yourself out the same position that you worked so hard to get into because there is no structure. It's more chaos than structure. I've never seen a country publicized on TV because I be into politics sometimes. I watch this shit just to see, you know, how government is ran, you know, across the world, you know, outside of where I live. But I've never seen a country that was ran under a dictatorship happy about that shit. They just grew and became accustomed to it. But I never seen nobody say, we love dictatorship. We love to be in control. We love to be told what to do. No, I've never seen it. I've never fucking seen it. I've just seen them hide their burdens, hide their true feelings, hide the truth of the matter of how this shit is really making them feel just so they can survive because people are being eradicated, taken out just for speaking up about the dictatorship and saying how they really truly feel about it. So again, this forceful shit, forcing the person into doing some shit that they aren't comfortable with, or you know what I'm saying, is backfiring. That's what I'm saying. All this shit that been forced and shoved down our throat, we are throwing that shit up finally, and it ain't nothing they can do about it because it's like we're going against the grain, and this particular going against the grain is just simply pulling back, stepping out of their world and creating our own world. You feel what I'm saying? And if nobody's abiding by the rules that they're putting in place, that means what's going to happen? This shit is going to fall. It's going to crumble. And that's exactly what the fuck is happening. Their shit is crumbling. Their foundation is crackling and crumbling. Everything that they stood on, they once believed in, is crumbling. That's why everybody is on this. I want to expose shit. I want to expose shit. I want to tell it. I'm gonna go tell it on the mountain. Yeah, it's too late now. Now you want to go tell some shit when it's affecting you. When you started the shit. Now that your karma coming back around, now you want somebody to give a damn about what the fuck you got going on, but you didn't give a damn when we were suffering at the hands of you because of stupid ass shit you want to implement for your greater good, for your benefit. It was all good then because you wasn't suffering from the choices and decisions that you made and the shit that you was putting in place. But now that the shit is coming down on one motherfucking 80, nope, take that back, doing a 360 because it's going back to where the fuck it came from. Now it's a problem. Now you want us to listen to your cries. You want us to care about your motherfucking suffering. You want us to care about how your life is being destroyed. Bitch, you the one that been living a dirty life. You're the one that motherfucking said this shit was all right. But now because you're suffering at your own hands and you seeing how fucked up that shit was, now you want somebody to give a fuck. No. The people are tired. And I'm just saying, I'm making this a general statement type reading because it ain't about just a karmic, your mama, your family, whatever. This is the worldwide thing. This is on all levels. You feel what I'm saying? People is tired of being oppressed and suppressed, depressed, stressed, and forced to do shit that they don't want to fucking do. Forced to live life in a way that they don't want to live their life. Being forcefully poisoned. Can't even grow your own motherfucking food. I mean, you telling me I'm going to go to jail for catching rainwater. You telling me I'm going to go to jail or get a fine for having my own garden in my backyard. You telling me I got to go into these grocery stores and I got to poison myself and I got to eat what the fuck you provide for me to eat. When God gave us free will. You feel what I'm saying? And because and that's the very reason why they're fucking suffering, because they want to take away people's free will. You cannot do that. They're not God. And that's what the fuck they realizing. They done pissed the Lord off. Now the ancestors and everybody is coming down, gathering us the fuck up, speeding up the process, waking us up at an exponential rate so that we could be ready when it's time to, so we could get ready so we don't got to let them try to be ready when the shit comes. We're going to already be prepared for that bullshit when it fucking happens, and we're going to be standing there strong and healthy and looking at them squandering around and flap like a fish out of water, looking and asking for us for help, and we're going to just move around. We're going to sweep their ass up, dump them in the trash, put them in the motherfucking incinerator, and be through with it and do like this. Good the fuck riddance. Just like the fuck they try to do to us. And just like they've been doing to us for all the time they didn't came since they came over here and started colonizing our motherfucking ass. Now we can properly procreate and build us back the fuck up. They want to whitewash every motherfucking thing and talking about the light. Bitch, you was created in darkness. You was created in darkness. God resides in the darkest spot in the motherfucking universe. That's why I just had a controversial fucking video yesterday. I was talking about, oh, when you die, don't go to the light. Don't. Cause that's the false light. You were created in darkness and you were born into light. That's why it says you should be living in this world and not be of it. To be of it is to be of the false light. That means you have chose your master, which is Satan. But again, his time to rule this realm has come to a fucking end. That's why all his puppets and powers that be that he put in fucking place is going back down the hill with him. His time is up. That's why you feel the frustration building back up inside of you, because now you can do something about it. Because the very ones who fucking made you feel like that in the first place is being taken the fuck out. So now God is saying, keep your feelings and emotions in check, because you're going to need that at certain stages and ages with this takedown that's happening right now. But it's going to be a clean motherfucking sweep, but we got to be in line. We got to be in order. Because God is gonna deploy us in waves. God has his own military plan that they don't know nothing to fuck about. That's why they keep firing up that motherfucking CERN machine. Why they keep trying to fucking rip holes in the motherfucking universe and shit, trying to find God. So they can go, quote unquote, approach his throne and challenge him face to face. Be fucking for real. Be the fuck for real. God knows all and he sees all. Even Satan has to ask permission to move and do certain things. Still, even with his quote unquote power and reign and time frame that God allowed him to reign over this motherfucking this dimension right here. He still has to go to the Most High and ask permission to do certain things. So that's what I'm saying. These idiots don't even think because they want to think logically. Because thinking metaphysically, that's putting fear in them, and they can't be fearful. They can't be scared. They can't be shaking and then trying to rule with an iron fist and trying to be a dictator and tell motherfucker what it is and what it ain't if they scared they motherfucking selves. So now that they are scared because they seeing how shit is unfolding, how shit playing out. You feel what I'm saying? They want to project their fear in a victim mentality type of way so they really won't look like the cowards and bitch asses that they are. But that's what this is all about. That master's time of reign is over. And they seeing everything that they built to stand the test of time fall right before their motherfucking eyes. And they realizing how weak and worthless they fucking are. Because they did all this shit for no reason. They did all this shit for no reason because it ain't go nowhere and it ain't did shit. But inconvenience motherfuckers. And prolong shit. That should have been done and handled a long time ago. They were just wading in the water, frolicking around, doing nothingness. That's why they get nothing at the end of the day. But suffering. Point blank period, dot the end. And they want to make that shit our problem, our issue. No, you're the problem, you're the issue, and God is using us to eradicate your ass so we can be through with all this suffering and heartache and headache and frustration. So no, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We ready for your ass to go. We didn't want your ass here in the first place. Shit, making life fucking more harder and difficult and shit for no motherfucking reason just because you want to see a motherfucker suffer. You want somebody to suffer all their days long because that's what you did all them damn eons that you been stuck down there in the pits of fucking hell, and now you coming up for air, and now you want to implement that shit on everybody. No. Yeah. See, God is bringing us back to our innocence, our purity, your inner child. That's where you're going to fucking get the keys to success, where you got to know where you came from to know where you're going. And so that's why God is taking us back to the way back to pick up what they blinded us to, so that we can heal our cores, so that our core can be strong enough to sustain us through this war we finna fight with these motherfuckers. Yep. And all these motherfuckers is sitting back romanticizing on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and what it could have been and what it was. And they just like, well, do you remember when? Do you remember the time, ass motherfucker? No, I don't, and I don't want to. No, I don't, and I don't want to. You got the Six of Swords here. Yeah, ending of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. End of depression or illness. Travel or relocation. What did I just say? Okay, then. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, what is we fucking talking about? Yeah. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. Exactly. Tapping in. We're tapping in. We're waking back up. We're turning back into the natural. We're returning back to our natural state. And they can't do nothing with it. That's why they've been fucking kidnapping us, eating us, feeding off us, and doing all this genetically modifying bullshit because they trying to activate some shit that don't belong to them. They trying to get access to some shit that they don't have authorization to access. That's why they can't figure it out. It ain't meant for them to figure it out. They would never figure it out. Yeah, now they want to come in and flirt, and they say, "Well, we can't figure it out. Let's find a way to attach to the motherfuckers who is figuring it out, so we can slide on in there and fuck that shit up too." No, ma'am. They don't have what it takes to access that area. Even if they did try, it's like when you go through that portal, they can't. You gonna see all the ticks and shit be eliminated, all the leeches and shit be eliminated and wiped off of you because, again, you have to vibrate on a certain level. You have to have certain DEA within them. They don't embody none of that shit. So the doors you walk through, they physically can't. Physically, spiritually can't. Because they're artificial. No fake shit allowed over here. So the very places where they have our shit locked up at, we're going to be able to walk right through that motherfucking door, go in there and activate that shit and turn up on their motherfucking ass. And they just going to be sitting there like sitting ducks, like we've been sitting ducks all this motherfucking time, taking all this fucking abuse and misuse and all this shit there. And it's a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. I'm telling you now. Yeah, rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once. Yeah, determination and willpower, recognition. Like I said, we're going to finally be recognized and given the respect that we have been due. Because we're going to respect ourselves. And so that's going to spread throughout the community, and we're going to respect each other. And the very love that was drained out of the atmosphere will return. And people would love to live life again and not hate to survive the bitch. Yeah, the dreamer, a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. Exactly. If you scared, go to church, and you ain't going to be able to go there too much motherfucker longer. Because like I said, all of this falsehood bullshit is fin to be destroyed and eradicated. Temples are going to be restored, are going to be restored. Temples are going to be being built again. These fake ass churches and shit like that, that shit is going to be destroyed. These public buildings that they quote unquote turned into libraries and shit like that, which was our sacred temples, are going to be restored and back and open back up for that normal use. You're going to hear bells ringing again. Things are going to be put back in place for our sake, for our greater good, not theirs. They can't shape shift and blend into society with them motherfucking bells, because those bells disturb the entities that are cloaking themselves in fake and false energies. Just like, for example, Venom. Every time they hit that damn sonic wave shit, or he's around certain bells, you see him, you know what I'm saying, separate from the host, because that's how it is. That's exactly what happens when bells ring around the motherfuckers. And they don't want you catching glimpses of them. They don't want you seeing them. They don't want to be accidentally exposing themselves every time a motherfucker bell rings. Yeah. Release. Endings that lead to new beginnings. The need to release situations or people that hold you back. Spiritual transformation. I mean, that's what the world is going through right now. Because how everybody in the world, all the people saying the same shit, no matter where you come from, no matter where you live at, everybody's saying the same fucking thing. They want peace. They want fucking peace. And it seemed like everybody that's in control put themselves there. They wasn't elected by the people. They wasn't voted on for by the people. They were put there by unforeseen things and shit. People who's doing this unspeakable bullshit behind the scenes, trying to access some shit they would never be able to access. They realizing at the end of the day, they did all this shit for absolutely no reason at all. They did all this shit for no reason at all because they right where they fucking started. They ain't get no further than where the fuck they began at. They just, you know what I'm saying, was nosy. They have access to stolen information, but everything they have, they can't do anything with it because it's not for them. You have stolen shit that you can't even do nothing with, and you want to fucking whip us and punish us and nail us to the cross because your efforts were in vain. That's your fucking problem. You shouldn't have fucking did the shit. How you gonna get mad at somebody for you suffering the consequences of your motherfucking actions, whether you thought about the consequences or fucking not? This is what happened when you think you're bigger than the fucking program and you're not. Yeah, you got the Knight of Pentacles, loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive. Plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. Exactly. We are all being watched over and protected through this transition back into power. The power is being restored and transitioned back to those who which it was stolen from. That's the problem. They don't like that shit. They mad they got to give back what the fuck they stole. And then when they give it back, it's going to be upgraded. Now they sitting back with the stick on their face like, but I want it. Who gives a fuck, bitch? People in here want ice water, but is they going to get it? That's all I'm fucking saying, bro. And all these people in powers that be is all these fake ass motherfucking test tube lab created ass babies and shit. From these scientists from way back then when they started cloning motherfuckers and doing all these scientific experiments and creating babies and incubators and from test tubes and shit and the Cabbage Patch babies growing out the ground and shit. These are all the people who's quote unquote in Congress and politics and all this shit, quote unquote, ruling the governments and all that. These are fake ass people. These people aren't even fucking real. So how long they thought that shit was gonna last? It's like it's a war against real and fake. And the real is finna be restored and overtake the fake. And the fake is finna be eradicated. Wipe the fuck out. Point blank. And then that's it. That's it now. The time is over with. Their reign is over with. And they mad because they getting rained down though. Again, don't piss me off now. Shit, don't piss me off. I've been pissed off all fucking morning, and now I'm understanding my pissed offness. And let me sip my coffee. Again, a new cycle is getting ready to commence. The whole world is getting ready to shake like a dog that just got out of the fucking bath or coming in out the rain. It's finna shake off all this excess bullshit, all this heavy ass bullshit that's been weighing the world down for so long. Yeah. And all that motherfucking creations is going with them. All this fake ass shit that they created that they claim is gonna come and eat them. That's what's finna take them out. That's what's finna take them out. Everything that they put in place for us is finna happen to them. That's why they said when you dig a ditch for somebody else, make sure you dig one for yourself because you're going to be kicked in that motherfucker too. It's like, and they're going to be like, what all these extra dishes for? Y'all motherfucking asses, because we sure ain't going in them. You dug your own motherfucking grave, just like they've been making us do for fucking centuries. Dig our own graves and kill us over in them. Now it's their turn. The fuck? Yeah. A brilliant success. A time of joyful accomplishment, a spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. Exactly. I just heard that song from James Brown. I'm black and I'm proud. Damn right. I don't give a damn what color you is. Black, white, yellow, orange. I don't give a damn. Shit. And now it's like the good that you put out is coming back unto you. You feel what I'm saying? They got to give it back. They got to give it back. And what they're giving back unto us, we can use that to restore us and build us back up because they have handicapped our ass with all this poisoning and this fake ass artificial bullshit they've been creating to distract us from the fake ass shit they've been doing to take over the world. It's like it's giving very much so Pinky in the brain energy. Like the fuck? Yeah, you get an unexpected inflow of abundance. It's like you being wise with your finances. You paying off your debts and shit like that, and you sharing your wealth with others, the less fortunate and shit, to give everybody a leg up. Just like you was giving a leg up, it takes one. Each one teach one. You feel what I'm saying? We're rising up. We're, like I said, bringing back unity in community. Yeah, we got the Page of Pentacles. Scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career promotions or scholarships, a new area of study. Again, all of the hidden knowledge, quote unquote, everything that's been withheld from us, everything that's that they tried to say we wouldn't understand, we do understand. Because we finding it out in different ways. Yeah, they took the knowledge out of the books, but God is giving it to us from the Akashic records. God is giving it to us on a soul level. They can't fuck with that. They trying to with all this 5G, 4G, and all this other shit, putting all this fucking nuclear shit in the air and shit. That's why everything is so airborne and shit like that. They're trying to put it in the atmosphere. So we don't have no choice but to suffer the shit. You feel what I'm saying? But our inner core is being protected from this shit. Our temple, our body may be affected by what's going on in the atmosphere, but our souls is what's being protected. It has an impenetrable protection layer on that motherfucker that they can't get to. That's why they have to resort to using music and other shit to get to us on a soul level, because they can't do it any other fucking way. So they got to go and use vibrations. That's how the world became misaligned in the first place, and the downfall began because they came in and fucked up the vibrations that the vibration points that we had set throughout this world to align us. And these stupid motherfuckers came from over the wall or from wherever the fuck they came from and fuck with the system. And when they fucked up the vibration and broke the damn grid, that's when all hell the fuck broke loose. So they some pump pussy assholes. They sneak attacking motherfuckers. Always got to find a fucking weakness and shit. Always got to find a way to break a motherfucker down to get in somewhere that you can't motherfucking fit in, bitch. Hey, keep that shit over there. It's places for people like that. It's places for things like that. But it ain't over here. And I'm hearing right now at this time, it ain't gonna happen no more. It's not gonna happen no more over here. When the vibration is restored, when I forgot I'm just gonna say the grid. When the grid is restored and the vibrations are vibing again, the bells start ringing and shit is being moved around, vibration, and we start moving around like we was, and all these flying cars and shit like that right there start back traveling the way we were meant to travel and shit like that right there before they destroyed everything, aka the World Fair. They act like that was fake and shit like that. No, that shit wasn't fake. That was our life. That was Tartaria. That's how we were living. And they wanted to present it like it was some type of fucking circus. Bitch, don't piss me off. That's all I'm going to say. Don't piss me off. Because, I mean, if you really get into how these people really try to play in our motherfucking face like we was just barbaric. They the fucking barbarians. They destroyed their own fucking home. That show you the level of stupidity that they fucking own. That they got to go steal other people's homelands and shit like that because they ain't got nowhere to go because they stupid ass thought they was so fucking smart that they blew up or destroyed their motherfucking home. They ain't got nowhere to go. They nomads. They rolling through the universe like fucking tumbleweed shit because they fucking destruction. They self-destructed, stupid ass motherfucking experimental ass dummies. They fuck their own shit up, so now they on a mission to fuck everybody else shit up until they can't fuck nothing else no more because they ain't got nowhere to go. They have no belonging anymore. They destroyed that because they are so busy trying to be trying to be in control of some shit instead of letting shit be and just falling in line. Falling in order, respecting the structure in which shit was created to flow in, and stop trying to redirect shit. Yes, some things may need to be tweaked and tuned and readjusted, but for the most part, leave shit alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But they gotta want more, that greed. Greed, ego is what's destroying these motherfucking people, and they want to blame everybody for them falling up into that shit. Keep your ignorance to yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep your ignorance to yourself. Don't fucking sit up there and goddamn try to make it everybody else's fault because your ass loud and wrong. Because you loud, dumb, and stupid. The hell? And that's all this shit is about. All this cooning and jigabooing bullshit they got going on all the motherfucking TVs and the internet and the news is we watching the fall of the government. They said we had to overthrow the government. The government overthrowing this motherfucking self. They don't need no help. We're just sitting back watching with our favorite snack and our favorite drink and watching all the shit go the fuck down. And they saying why the people ain't rallying because this ain't a people problem. This ain't a people problem. It's the exclusive clubs, the powers that be. You want to be so special. You want to be so separated. You want to be so different. Handle your own business then, bitch. Ain't nobody your do boy, do girl over here. You don't just summons us to come and fight your motherfucking battles, clean up your motherfucking mess. We ain't the cleanup crew, bitch. We ain't doing that shit no motherfucking more. Tell your mama to do it. Shit. Yeah, news worth celebrating. Joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. Like I said, we're going to be back outside having cookouts, parties, kickball games, living life. We finna live again. No more of this fucking surviving shit. They the ones going to be surviving, gasping for air, shaking fucking cups on the side of the road. I just heard passing away and ain't got nobody to come and claim the motherfucking body because don't nobody want them. They're the unwanted. That's why they're so mad and miserable because they don't have no belonging. So because they ain't got it, they want to take it from everybody else. Ooh, disgusting. Disgusting. Look at that. They don't want us to be happy and frolicking around because again, once upon a time, it was only about 5 or 6 billionaires in the world, and that was just from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Just them three time frames right there. It was only about 5 to 6 fucking billionaires in the world. Now it's about 100 of them motherfuckers. That should let you know how fake shit really is. It's I'm through. That's all I can say. I'm through with this shit. When it won't so much money in the world, the life was worth living. Now it's too much money in the world, too much shit going on, and it's just like, what is we doing? What is this all about? I don't want to be a part of this shit no more. I just want to live simply. I just want to live my life the way life is supposed to be living. I don't want all this pressure on me about fucking money. Everything's about money. Again, the love of money is the root of all evil. They want everybody to fucking, you know what I'm saying, damn they soul to hell for falling in love with money and materialistic ass bullshit shit that don't mean nothing. And once we let go of that, once that shit no longer becomes a asset or a particular value or something that's highly favored in our lives, we can move the fuck on. Because once upon a time, it was no fucking money. But shit, it was still going. It was still fucking motion. It's called trading and bartering. The trade and barter system. Bring that shit the fuck back. I feel like that should be the only way. Shit should be done in life, period. This money shit, no. Trade people for what you want. I got this, you got that. All right, boom, bam, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All that other stuff, all this. People live life without all this shit in place once upon a time. Know that. Once upon a time, there was no such thing as car insurance, licenses, and all this insurance and all this taxes and buying land. No. People were able to freely roam the earth, and if one place didn't work for them no more and the land became barren, they was able to relocate and settle down in another area that was best for them. Now you may have had to, you know, protect yourselves and keep the wildlife out, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They did kind of fight over territories per se. But it wasn't you ain't have to have no fucking license to walk across the goddamn desert. You ain't have to have all this shit to travel around the earth. People was able to freely travel and move wherever they so fit. And if it was a problem, motherfuckers would fight that shit out and make the best man win, and whoever fucking win, that's who get it at the end. But greed is what fueled the fights. It turned fighting into warring. And that warring shit is why we at where we at right now. Because what's the point of war? Why you got to fight over everything? Certain things, most things could be handled with having an adult conversation, but people don't know how to conversate no more. People don't know how to talk anymore. People don't know how to properly express themselves anymore. They have let their emotions override common fucking sense, and they making emotional and irrational ass decisions and wondering why they're in the situations that they in. Cause I bet you stupid. Cause you fucking stupid. Look at what you leading with. Look at what you doing. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Yeah. They just don't want people to live life. Because they can't live life like we live life. Because they're not indigenous to this fucking planet. But they don't have no indigenous planet to go to. They don't have no home to go to because they done destroyed it. Well, that's not our problem. Go roam the motherfucking universe somewhere and go settle over there with the rest of the motherfuckers who's homeless and shit. That don't try to overtake some shit and conform a motherfucker to be up into some shit that don't got nothing to do with them. Stop allowing other people to make their problems your fucking problems. They don't give a fuck about your problems. So why would you give a fuck about theirs? Again, the golden rule in life is treat others the way you want to be treated. And they don't like that they finally getting treated the way they've been treating everybody else. The same way they didn't give a fuck about other people. It's the same way motherfuckers ain't giving a fuck about them. And they like, nobody cares about me. My feelings are hurt. Suck it up, bitch. Same way you told us, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Do better. Try harder. Go to therapy. Do whatever. We don't care. You feel me? You cause the suffering and you want somebody to give a fuck about what you have done. Nobody cares about that. You should have thought about it was going to come a day and time that motherfucker was going to get fed up with being fucking remote controlled and shit. And this was going to happen. They threw that idea out the window. They thought they had everything locked in and secured. It was set in stone and they won't ever have to worry about this day coming forth. Stupid is it, stupid motherfucking does. You play stupid games, you win stupid motherfucking prizes. That shit's crazy, bro. That shit crazy as hell. Like, how the fuck? I don't. Don't fall up into these traps these people trying to set. They don't even know what the fuck they got going on. They don't even know what the fuck they doing. They ass is flapping in the fucking wind while royalty is being restored to the people, to the indigenous people of this fucking earth. And everybody's returning back unto solitude, the very peace that they disturbed when they brought their motherfucking disturbing ass up in here to overtake us because they ain't had nowhere else to fucking go. It's all being restored. And they want to be mad about it. Bitch, you better get glad about it. Make sure you get you some Gladware on the way out so you can, you know what I'm saying? Put your feelings in there, bitch. Because don't nobody care about none of that shit there. Nobody cares about that. Now motherfuckers is enjoying their life, living their life to the fullest. And they can't take it because they suffering. That's your fault. You conjured up these dreary ass, demonic ass, low vibrational ass spirits, and now you mad because they're overtaking you because they can't produce what the fuck they promised. The sacrifices that they claimed that they were going to be able to make, they can't make that shit no more. They can't do that shit no more. They knew they knew they couldn't do it, but they didn't know that there was gonna this day was gonna come where it was like produce it or we finna eradicate your ass. And because they can't produce what the fuck they promised, here comes the eradication. And they save me, save me, save me. No, bitch, save your motherfucking self. I ain't got shit for you. I ain't got a life raft, life rope, none of that shit, bitch. You ran off with it, remember? You ran off with it. Now how valuable is it to you now? Can't even use it. The same shit you stole from us to save yourself with, you can't even fucking use it. Bye, bitch. Period. Get the fuck out of here. They trusting in the wrong guys. The guys that they summoning and shit, all these entities and all this dark demonic ass bullshit. You got them ripping holes in the universe and breaking timelines and shit like that to help Satan bring his army to fight his way to remain in position of power. That shit is not gonna work. He knew that shit wasn't gonna work. He just was gonna. He wanted to see who was gonna be dumb enough and desperate enough to fucking try to help him implement the shit. But he weak as fuck. That's why he needs so many people to get shit done. That's why they always want to jump somebody. Ain't nobody don't nobody want the ones. Don't nobody trying to shoot the fair ones and shit like that. Everybody want to jump a motherfucker. You always got to overtake a motherfucker. You always got to go to war. You always got to drop bombs. You always got to be the biggest, the baddest, the largest, the loudest, the most disruptive. You feel what I'm saying? You always got to rule with fear. You can't do shit unless a motherfucker scared of you. That's how you know you're a weak asshole. Moving in fear. Fear mongering motherfuckers. Propaganda and shit. Weak ass shit. Shit that don't mean nothing. Shit that don't have no substance. Stupid asshole. Look at that. Playing in your motherfucking face all the while. Smiling in your face all the while. Trying to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. They've been doing the whole time and thought they weren't gonna never have to pay the price for that shit. Biatch. Look at you now. Look at you now. And then Chris Brown and Busta Rhymes make that song. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. Yeah, that's what they thought they was doing. That was their theme song. And they were bouncing to that Chris Brown and Busta Rhymes on it. Now look at them, stupid asshole. You ain't got a damn Pinto or a Pinto. You ain't even got a pot to piss in or a Winnie to throw out of it. And everything you stole was stolen back from you. Now you just sitting there spinning around trying to keep your head from spinning off your damn shoulder because you put in all this work to steal all this shit and you ain't even get a chance to give it back. It was taken back. The same way they got it, the same way they motherfucker lost it. You got brilliant, talented. This is the Queen of Wands. Brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There's nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. Exactly. The balance is being restored. Women are being put back in their proper position as the monarchy of the family, of the community. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's playing their part now. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's being put back in alignment to do what they have been created to do. You hear me? So I don't worry about whatever the fuck going on. This is entertainment to us. Just like our suffering was entertainment to them, their suffering is entertainment to us because now we're getting back what was stolen from us. They done lived off of stolen land, money, and energy for far too fucking long. Now this shit is over and done with, and they want us to fucking go down with them. Bitch, we already done been down long enough. It's time for us to be up and it's stuck, oh. We making way for y'all asses. We clearing out so y'all can move the fuck into your proper position, bitch, and be gone. We done been in your position long enough, bitch. We don't like it down there. We don't like it. We never did, bitch. Yeah, the sun. A time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. Exactly. We giving praises to the divine. The ones who's seen us through all this shit. We learned, we grew, we glowed up, and we ready. We ready to fucking take back our positions to bring and restore back value unto us. We're ready to restore royalty back into our bloodline. We done been detained and defamed and framed for long enough. We through with that shit. We learned our lesson. We ready. Yeah, Four of Swords. Insights that come from meditation. The need to rest or take a vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision. Mental exhaustion. Get more sleep. Exactly. This shit is overwhelming, bro. This shit is overwhelming. Coming to these type of realizations and seeing this shit unfold in real time and right before your eyes is being televised. Like they said, the revolution will be televised, but it's the revolution of the powers being restored back to its people. It's a revolution of everything that came to kill, steal, and destroy humanity being killed and stolen back from and destroyed. They took their own self out. They were so afraid that we was gonna do it to them. No, you did it to yourself, ho. You did it to yourself, and you just mad because we standing back watching. Yeah, bitch, because that's what y'all did. You stood back and did it. You stood back and watched it. You stood back and laughed about it. You thought that shit was funny, didn't you? Oh, all right then. So shit, bitch. Don't get mad because motherfucker laughing at your motherfucking ass because the shit really is funny. What's good for the goose, the gander. Yeah, now these motherfuckers trying to take off. And they trying to take off now. They're trying to take off. And they mad because we escaped their motherfucking deceit. The same fucking knives that they used to put in our backs, we took them motherfuckers and prepared ourselves for war against these motherfuckers while they still sitting over there by the fire, conjuring up shit and shit like that. The little birdie on that motherfucking branch said, hey, leave, run now, leave now. You feel what I'm saying? But some of them, they trying to run off too, like the FBI did when that man came into office and everybody wanted to take off and drain the accounts and jump ship and jump on the nearest plane and go out of the damn city and shit. And all just to be extradited right back to serve their day in motherfucking court. That's what these motherfuckers is doing. Trying to take off. These spiritual practitioners and warlocks and covens and shit like that that's been helping the powers that be wage spiritual warfare on the divine. Now they want to run off and take their secrets with them. No, bitch, you gonna be exposed. You feel? I just heard, and they're gonna be exposed just like the Salem witch trials. It's gonna be very public. They're gonna be burnt at the stake. All type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? All the public embarrassment they brought to us, all the public shame, all the lies, all the deceit, all that shit is coming back full circle to these motherfuckers. Who in the hell is coming down the street beating the block like that? Hold on, y'all. Who the fuck is this? Oh, the neighbor. Stupid ass pickup truck. And I tell you, people put rims and a system in the damn beat up ass car so fucking quick. Man, shit, that's money you used to put that damn system in that car. You could have used to fix that damn car. Shit look like a damn garbage can on wheels. But that shit beating though. Anyway, you're going to be now able to do what you love. You're going to be able to live your life the way God created you to live. You're going to be able to feel your purpose. You're going to be properly recognized. You're not going to have to worry about being defamed, lied on, stolen from, motherfuckers trying to steal your ideas and present it as they own. You ain't got to worry about nobody stealing this from you. This is your time. And whoever try to come in and intervene, it's instant karma. They're going to be eradicated instantly. Not like I'm hearing when the stun guns. Your ass is going to come through with the pum pum on their ass. Their ass going to start turning into dust. Dun, dun, dun. Like them fucking alien guns where you just shoot a motherfucker turning into dun, 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 dun. That's what's going to happen to their motherfucking ass. Yeah, they've been forced out the door. You got to go, bitch. Ain't no motherfucking, I'm your genie. No, I dream of genie bullshit. You granting motherfucking wishes and shit like that. I don't need that. Just leave me alone. Leave my shit alone. Don't touch my shit. I already know what's in store, what's coming towards me. You just keep trying to come in and take it before I can get it. I don't need nobody granting me no wishes. And I got to fucking sacrifice my soul and put shit on the line unnecessarily. That's all. I don't have to do that. What's meant for me is for me. My shit is already here. I already know what time it is. Just get your motherfucking hands off of it. Get your ass up out of here. And we ain't got to worry about this shit. You ain't got to grant me no wish at a price. Because it ain't a wish. It's basically you saying, what can I give you to pacify you, to allow me to steal what I came for from you, and you get a little a facade out of it. Because whatever they or give to you, it ain't going to last long. There's no substance behind it. It's fake. They giving you food gold. They giving you a pocket full of gold. And by the time you get ready to spend it, the shit gonna turn into motherfucking powder. Or it's gonna turn into a damn rock. And you gonna see the fakeness within that shit. They gonna run off on your ass. That's what they been doing the whole time. With these goddamn shit that the government be doing with the stimulus check. Oh, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you a break, we're gonna give you a break. Give me a real break and get your ass out of office. Give me a real break and stop all this shit you got going on. That's the break, bitch. Just stop. And stop pacifying the fucking collective with shit that don't fucking matter. And you wonder why shit ain't fucking changing. You act like you fighting a fake ass fight. Bitch, you ain't fighting shit. You fighting to keep us blind to your bullshit so you can keep doing what the fuck you really want to do behind our motherfucking back. Oh, they don't outgrew that pacifier. We gotta find another pacifier to give them, to shut them up some more so we can keep on doing and keep going and keep going and keep going. No, fuck all that shit. Keep your motherfucking pacifiers, bitch. I don't need the shit. Just get out. That's all you gotta do. Get out of grown folks' business. Go sit down somewhere. You know, I keep saying these are a bunch of children and grown folks' bodies. These are these artificially test tube ass, cabbage patch ass babies that's trying to do some shit they're not qualified to do. That programming shit is failing them. Them programs and coding that they're putting inside of these fucking people, it ain't working. It's malfunctioning. That's why they look like motherfucking retards up there on the damn shit, falling asleep in the motherfucking meetings and shit and all this shit, and got to keep cloning motherfuckers and shit because one clone malfunctioning. And so before the public realize that that one's a clone, they got to put another one out there and just thinking the motherfuckers stupid and don't see. Just because they already deemed us to be something, they believe it to be true. And then when we start cracking down on their ass and exposing them and showing that we ain't going for what you selling, then they want to get mad and cut off this and cut off that and do this and do that, and then show us how big and bad they are by putting certain things in place to further punish us for exposing them and digging up dirt on them and showing the world who they really are. Everybody already fucking knew. It's just we saying what they won't say and what they have signed NDAs not to be able to say. We ain't signed none of that shit. We ain't part of the motherfuckers that was being paid to shut the fuck up. You can't pay us to shut the fuck up because we tired of this shit. We don't want your money. We don't want to live another day under this type of scrutiny. We don't want to live another day in this fucking chaos. So we gonna tell it all. That's why they block us from other countries' news channels, so we won't see how other countries are living outside of us and have us with this superiority shit. We are not superior to no one else. We just the same. We all the fucking same. If you ask me, other countries got it better than us. Everybody want to come over here for convenience. Baby, I would take living like other motherfucking countries before I keep living like this. I mean, I want to live within nature. I want to live, you know what I'm saying, in nature. I want to live naturally off the fucking land. I mean, I like AC. I like I like to be able to flush my toilet and have running water and take a hot shower and all that. Yeah. But as far as all this key fob shit, everything, electronic, you got to swipe here. I don't want that. Now that's too fucking far. Just give me a key to put in the doorknob and turn, or a latch. You know what I'm saying? Living in a time frame where you ain't got to lock everything down and you ain't got to secure every fucking thing because everybody ain't stealing. See, all this crime and shit, they created that. When they leave, so will that shit leave because they the ones who's fueling that shit. That's why they're the only ones who can control that shit, who can control them people who's doing that shit. And that's why they can find them and lock them up because they know where they at, because they're the ones who put them in place. Think about that. They always finding the cartel. They always finding their drugs. They always finding this. They always finding that. How? Back in the day when we was growing up, it was about them tunnels. The tunnels that was going up underneath the border and shit that they had built. What happened to them? What happened to the tunnels? Donald Trump is so big on, we're gonna build a damn fence. We're gonna build a damn fence. Don't forget, it started with the tunnels. That's how they was getting over here to begin with. You really think them people is still swimming across that motherfucking water? Let's be for real. You really think them people still jumping and drowning themselves in the fucking water? Them bitches is walking over here. They paying to walk through them fucking tunnels to walk their ass right into motherfucking America. All this shit, bullshit, walk, money, motherfucking talk, period. So you keep letting these people play in y'all faces and wasting all these billions and trillions of fake ass dollars to build a motherfucking wall that motherfuckers is walking right up under. The hell is we even talking about? Like, bitch, that's why I rather social media dissipate and the news start reporting shit. Because when the news was reporting shit, we was getting the real deal shit. We was getting real news. This social media shit, all this AI altering, you don't know what's real and what's fake, and that's this and that. Shut that shit down and bring back the news anchors and bring back all these news TV shows. Bring back the news. That's all I want. Bring back the news. Breaking news. All them damn TV shows, everybody telling the news. You got 5, 6 different, instead of having all these gossip shows, we had all these news channels. That's what everybody was doing. Everybody was reporting what the fuck was going on. Whatever Fox, CNN, and whatever want reporting, the secondhand news reporter TV shows was reporting the shit. That's what we need. That's how we got the truth. That's how we really knew what the fuck was going on. With all this social media shit bogging us down about what these celebrities and rappers and shit, but we don't give a fuck. We do not give a fuck. They just fucking hood motherfuckers with money. How you gonna take a motherfucker, clean out the hood, a game bang, a motherfucker with a record just as long and just as thick as a fucking thesaurus, and you gonna put them in front of us as a fucking somebody to idly worship and someone to look up to? Bitch, we see that shit walking up and down the street every day. I don't need to fucking see that. Fuck that. I don't even remember last time I even went to a motherfucking concert, bitch. I can have a concert right here in my house, bitch. I can listen to every fucking song I want to listen to in my house on my speaker and be like that. Because see, back in the day, even concerts was different. We ain't have to worry about our souls being taken from concerts back in the day. We ain't have to worry about praying that we come out the same way we went the fuck in. We ain't have to worry about our soul being indirectly taken or we being sacrificed in the middle of a motherfucking concert. We didn't have that shit going on back in the day. We didn't have demons flying all around the motherfucking stage and shit and all these rituals, just demonic shit. We didn't have all that. We had good, clean music. And I mean clean in the sense of everything won't black, demonic and fires and rituals and shit. We had creativity. Motherfuckers was in the desert singing love songs. Motherfuckers was in the oceans on boats, dancing on boats, talking about rock the boat, rock the boat. You feel me? We had colors. We had creativity. We had imagination. That's how we were able to connect with the music then. Through imagination and creativity and visual art. This ain't visual art. This ain't creative expression. It's just what it is. Demonic. The shit fake. They sit up here showing concerts with people at the concert and the shit ain't even halfway full. People getting seat upgrades just so when they pan around and shit like that, they can have, you know what I'm saying, the main area, the VIP area, make it look like motherfuckers actually paying to come see these people. People ain't paying to come see these motherfuckers. And half that shit is fucking audited and shit. You feel like, you see what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody up there at the top. Ain't nobody even buying the fucking nosebleed seats no more. Because don't nobody want to fucking ain't paying to go to hell. I'm not buying no one-way ticket to hell. I'm not going to sit up here and buy no ticket to go see a motherfucker perform rituals in front of me for hours. And then I go back home, I'm outside of myself. Motherfuckers going home talking about I went in the concert straight, I came out gay. I went in the concert this way and I came back out possessed. I went in the concert and I didn't make it home. Motherfuckers is summoning, pulling people's souls through them and shit like that. Concert fights and stuff breaking out at the concerts, people being dragged out, passed away. I'm not going to a concert to be consumed. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Yeah. See, because hey, Deborah, how you doing, baby? Most high knows. Exactly, Kathleen. You dang on right, child. Yes. Where is the creativity at? The fuck is we talking about? Shit. Stupid ass dumb shit. Think a motherfucker finna go over there. We tired. That's why these damn celebrities is going back to work. Cause it ain't worth it to be a celebrity no more. It ain't paying like it's weighing no more. Because nobody's feeding into that shit no more. It's done got beyond people's People don't want to consume that shit no more. That's what I'm saying. It's beyond that shit. People like, no. If I got to make a decision, it's like the price they paying, the price that they want you to pay is too much. I'm not gonna put my soul on a line just to be a fan of another motherfucker or just for some music. My soul is worth more than this fucking music, bitch. I will listen to nothing. I listen to meditational or tunes and shit. I fucking keep tuning into this bullshit that's summoning my motherfucking soul and putting witchcraft on me through the motherfucking beats and shit. I'd rather the fuck not. I just rather not listen to music anymore at all and just listen to meditation music all day long and keep my soul and keep myself in alignment before I keep fucking sacrificing myself every time I'm sitting up in here listening to this bullshit. And because your mind has been, the collective's mind has been made up, that's why everything's moving swiftly. It's swift, quick movement, moving through the atmosphere. And people are rising to the occasion. Because why? Because nobody's going for what the fuck they offering. So if no one's taking to what the fuck they're presenting, what's going to happen? Destruction is going to fall, it's going to crumble, it's going to cease to exist. If no one's supporting it, it don't matter how much they support it, it don't matter how much they put into it, it's going to fall upon deaf ears. It's going to be like this, balled the fuck up and thrown in the trash because nobody wants that shit. It's only so much forcing and making you can make a collective do. It's only so far they can push this shit. And this shit with motherfuckers coming in and snatching people up and all that shit like that. This is where the civil, quote unquote, the civil war between the powers that be and the people. Motherfuckers are gonna start blapping these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, it's gonna stop being black on black, Mexican on Mexican, whatever. We're gonna stop turning on each other and we're gonna eradicate these motherfuckers. Cause the same shit they got, we got. Cause remember, they put it in the hood. They gave it to us to take ourselves out. And the same weapons they gave to us to take ourselves out, we're gonna use it to wipe their ass the fuck out. Stupid mother suckers. Stupidity at its finest. Never thought about that, did you? And that's why this war on drugs shit ceased to exist, because again, it stopped affecting the people who they meant for it to affect, and it started affecting their own kind. That's why they switching up on how they dealing and handling shit, because it's not affecting who they put it out to affect, because we're not partaking in them activities no more. We done woke up. And they can't meet us where the fuck we at. Because it's going to expose their fucking hand. We got the damn eight of swords. Yeah. The illusion of entrapment. Look at that shit. I just said that. We taking out the blindfold and walking out the gate. They convinced us that we was locked into some shit whole time. All we had to do was just take out the blindfold and walk the fuck away. Walk the fuck away. That's all we had to do. That's why we feel so silly. That's why we so angry within ourselves, because it was so simple to walk away, but yet they made it seem like it was such an impossible thing to do. Something that was not able to, we were not competent enough to be able to do. They just had so much witchcraft and so much this and that. They're not tapped in like we are. They're not tapped into the earth. They can't do nothing with stolen magic. Everything that they're doing, they stole from us. All the knowledge they have obtained to do the shit that they doing, they stole it from us. As far as from grave robbing up into all the way up to stealing content. That's why I've never used Chat GPT or none of that fucking AI bullshit, because I'm not feeding them. I'm not gonna feed you information that you already stealing. Do your own motherfucking dirty work, bitch. Do your own motherfucking dirty work. I'm not giving you a order. You got enough. You done enough. Not gonna give you no more ammo to keep taking me and my people out. Not gonna do it. Yeah, they say when you go live and things like that, that is on the cloud and they have access to it. Okay. You have access to your destruction. What I'm saying, they can't do nothing with. All they gonna do is maybe try to, you know what I'm saying, put eyes on me, try to take me out, try to shut me up. But that ain't gonna happen no more. It's too many of us speaking the truth now. It's too many people speaking the truth now, to where they're gonna be put in the spotlight again for keep trying to take out the leaders that's rising to the occasion. It's too many leaders rising up at the same time. They can't take everybody out at once, but they want to go for the most influential ones, but they can't do it because of the protection that's surrounding us. That's why God got you single. That's why God got you practicing celibacy and shit like that. Because again, they don't have no way to get into you if you close off the avenues that they take to penetrate you, to infiltrate you. So don't be mad because you ain't got no divine counterpart. Because again, they will trick you into believing that someone is your divine counterpart when they are a fucking plant. AKA my home, I ain't gonna say my homeboy, but Jamal Rashad. That's how he got caught up. His wife did it to him. His own fucking wife did it to him. That he loved and cared so much for, and just, oh, this is my divine, this is my divine. That no, look at what she did. She set his ass up. So be grateful and thankful that you ain't locked in per se with someone right now, because it ain't your time. You have a battle to fight first before these unions can take place. And maybe you ain't meant to be in union in this lifetime because you are part of the Valkyrie. You're part of the Valkyrie that's meant to destroy this very fucking system that has been destroying us for so long. And then, once the war has been won, then when you come back, if you need to reincarnate, you feel what I'm saying? You may, you know what I'm saying? Going back up to the upper room and meet your divine half. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever God's plan is for you when it comes to divine union. Just be patient and wait on it. Majority of God's chosen people that is on this planet now it's the Valkyrie. The 144 is the fucking Valkyrie that's going to destroy these fucking entities. Period. It's giving me the energy from 300. Instead of it being 300, it's 144,000. But that movie is just what I'm describing, and it's just what the fuck is finna happen. Except for us being defeated at the end, we defeat them. Their numbers are not going to matter. They will not win in the end. They've been winning for so long. They've did this shit for so long. It's over. It's over. Yeah. And like I said, some of y'all, once y'all free yourself of this illusion you've been trapped into for so long, your passionate relationship, your partnership is gonna come right after. So, like I said, some of y'all, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my nose. I know y'all like, what the fuck going on? I can't stop sniffing and shit. Like, I mean, some days some days my sinuses drain so motherfucking bad. It's like, I can't talk. It make me want to shut up. I had to take my glasses off and everything. Let's see. But yeah, some of y'all are going to be, right where you want to be in this relationship. You headed straight to your relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Not everybody's a part of the Valkyrie. Some of y'all are here to do certain things within this war. Everybody got their position. You feel what I'm saying? The Valkyrie is not the whole army. You feel me? You got the nurses, you got people to take care of this and that, this and that, this and that. So everybody gonna play their fucking part. And for some of y'all part is divine unions. Some divine unions are going to be so powerful, it's going to help with restoring love. So some people that are a part of this war are going to help restore love, and some are the actual warriors that are going to defeat these demons and entities that have been trying to suppress and oppress us for so long. Yeah, and that's the truth. You got the dang on Ace of Swords. Bright ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely. Remain objective. So you got to remain open to the change that's coming to take place. Mm-hmm. Because it's happening. Yeah. Being here we go. The Two of Swords. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Pretending there's no problem. Over analyzing a situation. See that's that mundane energy that just going with the flow, suffering this shit and not saying nothing, not standing up. That shit is over with. We remain quiet and we remain dormant for a season, and that time is up. Now it's time for victory and success with this Six of Wands. This is going to be public recognition and success, promotion, awards, or scholarships. Again, everything is being restored to its proper position, and it ain't nothing these people can do about it. They can be mad, angry, happy, glad, sad. Like I said, make sure you grab you some Gladwell on your way out the door. Y'all know what that is? That's Tupperware from back in the day. When I was little, we didn't have all this shit. It was called Gladwell Tupperware, and that was the staple of Tupperware that was in everybody's grandma's house. If your grandma wasn't using country crop butter tubs, it was fucking Gladware. But we have the Two of Pentacles. See, these clowns been juggling too much shit. They got their hands in too much shit, and now everything is falling apart. You see them raging waters behind them, and they on this tightrope in this motherfucking boat trying to hold it together. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. The shit is over with. They thought it was gonna be infinite. They thought they was gonna be able to juggle it and keep it together for a long time. No, they was not prepared for the awakening. They thought that they had the power to keep the damn collective from awakening. How stupid. Look at the fool. Look at the fool. All his tricks and trade, all his tricks and shit just been turned upside down. Look at the archangel sitting up there. And hung this bitch the motherfucking dry. Now all them motherfucking tricks they had up their sleeve and then they motherfucking bad, this shit. It's worthless. It's fucking worthless. Cause it's like ultimately at the end of the day, all that was done, whether God gave permission or not, was done in a way that they were disrespecting the Lord. They were going against God, going against God's children. They had been warned and given ample opportunity to stop what they were doing. Stop this shit. Stop doing what you're doing. And they refused to do that. So because they refused to stop doing what the fuck they was doing, these are the prices that they have to pay. These are the consequences for their actions. And they don't like that shit. Who gives a fuck what you don't like? They didn't care when we didn't like it. They didn't want to hear our cries. You know what I'm saying? Of suffering. Yeah, we got the Page of Swords. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, and exciting. Intellectual challenge. Brilliant insights. Information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. So yeah, this is going to be the analytics team that's a part of this spiritual warfare. Is going to be analyzing the documents and paperwork to put things back in its natural order, restore the knowledge back to its proper understanding, and not this discombobulated spell casting bullshit that they got us in reading and studying and obtaining. Everything is going to be put back in its proper perspective to be received in its proper way. You feel what I'm saying? All that shit is through with. Yeah, transformation, a significant life experience that requires changes to be made, powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination, releasing old belief systems. I'm telling you, all this shit that they put in place that they thought was going to stand the test of times for eons, no ma'am. It's going right out the door, right behind them. Out the door, it got to go. Yeah, not negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Fear surrounding money. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for becoming self-employed. See, your archangels is protecting your mind from this shit. These people want you to give up on yourself. They want you to walk out on yourself. They want you to stop fucking trying to be the best version of yourself. They want you to stop what you're doing. They want you to stop. They putting these wavelengths and shit out there in the atmosphere to convince you that you are overreaching. You're doing too much. You need to stop. It's only because it's negatively affecting them. You doing just what you're supposed to be doing. You're putting in the work and they're trying to pay you to stop. I cannot make it up. You're putting in the work and they're trying to pay you to stop what you're doing because it's destroying them. They can't do what they need to do with you in the way, doing what you're supposed to do. They want to keep you on a level of mental entrapment for you to believe that doing right by yourself and not following along with the program, the government, whatever has the structure that's been set before us, because we're not following that shit up no more. We're wrong. We're doing the wrong thing. Get the fuck out of here. Don't. You come too far to give up now. Don't let these people make you think that you can't do no better or what you're doing is wrong. You know it's not. You wouldn't have put this much energy and effort to get to this point if it fucking was. So be real with yourself and stop the bullshit. Yeah. It says, listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Excuse me. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. Exactly. Wait on God. Clear up any misunderstanding that you may have. You have the Four of Wands. And once everything has been brought to the surface, you gain clarity on what was confusing you. You're going to have so much to celebrate in your life. You're going to be so content. You're going to be so peaceful. And you're going to be glad that you did not stop and that you did not give up on yourself. Because at the end of the day, you knew with giving up on yourself, with falling back into the fucking stupid ass, broken ass system. So then you can't claim, you can't cry or call out for help because you fell back in alignment with some shit that wasn't in alignment with you to begin with. All because you allowed that fear mongering propaganda to overtake your common sense, and look at you, stuck and stagnant again. Stop. Don't do that. Pray. Go within so you never go without. Turn to your divination to help you get a better understanding, to bring clarity, to communicate with the Most High and your ancestors to help guide you back to where you need to be, to get you back focused, to get you back grounded, to get your mind back steady, stable, and knowing what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Get your mind back right and get you back standing on business. That's what I'm saying. You got the King of Wands here. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And don't be too sensitive about what others have to say, because you have to understand their perception of you. You feel what I'm saying? People some people are committed to purposely misunderstanding you, and some people just don't have the comprehension to understand the perspective from which you are coming from, which you are speaking from, which you are presenting from. Some people don't have the intellect that they think they have. That's why they can't understand you. And just accept that. You feel what I'm saying? Some shit you hear and you don't hear. You feel what I'm saying? Just fucking here we go with this stupid shit. Just because a person is don't quite understand you and it is not, you know what I'm saying, sitting up here saying, okay, I understand this, I understand that, not completely agreeing with you. It's okay to agree to disagree with a person. You don't have to argue yourself or prove a point to make a person understand you. You don't got to do that. Yeah. Look at here. Managing your resources wisely, being charitable, seeing things as black or white. Yeah, quit that in between gray matter. Quit trying to see some shit that ain't there. Some things you can find the silver lining in, and some things that ain't worth trying to find it, motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotion. Yeah, don't Don't be out here trying to ball till you fall. Don't be out here wearing your money. It ain't meant to be worn. You feel what I'm saying? It's meant to, for other things. So yeah, you may want nice things and things like that, but this is where you ask permission. This is what people is failing to realize. You have to ask God permission to fulfill your wants and your desires. Yeah, they're been given to you, but you must ask permission, because just because it's given to you right then don't mean it's meant for you to get right then. If you go before the Most High and ask permission, can you have? He will let you know yes, and when you can have it. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's the order in which you should move to obtain what you are desiring. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles, a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune, an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant, a home or a vehicle. Exactly. So things of importance is where God is wanting you to spend your money at right now. Things that have longevity, things that are going to put your family in a position of being taken care of and put up, and not having to, go out and search for resources, or, what I'm saying, necessarily having to get it out of the mud. You're not fully removing the responsibility of family members to come and generations to come of having to get it out of the mud, but they won't have to search for the resources that they need to prosper, in whatever it is that they're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? The resources will be there for them, and it will be easier from that particular perspective for them to achieve what they believe in. We have the Queen of Swords, brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorce, or unmarried individuals. Exactly. Like, you ain't falling for that bullshit. You're not allowing people to jerk you around and pull you out of character because of their opinions of you, because of their lack thereof. You feel what I'm saying? Wherever that lack thereof may be, you just laughing that shit off and keeping it pushing. And that's how you need to be, because when people see they can get a reaction out of you, or they rubbing you the wrong way, they're going to continue to create that slippery slope and want to slip and slide all over you. And it's like, we ain't doing that shit. You can go over there with that shit and find you something safe to do, but coming over here, fucking around, playing around over here is not it. You need to go the fuck on with that shit. Find you somebody else face to play in, because coming over here playing in my face, you ain't gonna be able to walk away after a while. People gonna be calling them motherfucker people to come pick your ass up in that white van and cover your ass with that white sheet, and your people gonna be coming in and to down there to identify your ass. You see what I'm saying? Just like that. Let a motherfucker know you putting your life in jeopardy playing with me. Don't play with me like that. Find you something safe to do. And I mean that sincerely. Like, it's not a threat, it's not a promise, it's a fact. That's how you got to let people know what it is and what it ain't. So therefore, you don't have to waste your time addressing picking any ass bullshit. When a motherfucker fear that their life may be at jeopardy with what the fuck it is they do, they're going to reconsider. They're going to take a couple extra seconds to think about what it is that they fucking doing before they put themselves in a life or death situation. And rightfully fucking so. Because who told you you had the right or the authority to come play in somebody's face like that? Everybody ain't playing like that. That's all I'm saying. You got the Wheel of Fortune, a fresh start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel or a new vehicle. Again, this is the second time this shit has came out. You got the Wheel of Fortune and you got the Ace of Pentacles. Change is coming. Money is coming. Your abundance is coming. You're getting ready to be able to create the foundation for the legacy that you're getting ready to build for generations to come in your bloodline. Like I've been saying for the last month or so, you are getting ready to rebirth your bloodline. You are the end of the fucking degenerates and the beginning of a new generation. You're purifying your bloodline. You are the filter. That's why you feel so much, you're going through so much, because you are filtering out all the bullshit so it don't continue to poison your bloodline. So yeah, you got to go through a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things hurt. Yeah, you got to be strong. Yeah, you can't give in. No, you can't give up and all shit like that. You don't have the ramifications and room for this and that and like everybody else, because you ain't everybody else. You are a very key and important piece to the puzzle. Without you, things will fall apart and you don't even know it. So don't compete and compare where you don't try to compete where you don't compare. You got to look at what you competing with. You competing with the easy way out, and look at what they're getting from taking the easy way out. Do you really want that? Do you really want that lazy ass shit? Do you really want that temporary ass shit? Because every time you turn around, these people is always going through something. Something's always changing. Something always, they don't hold on to things very long. Because they not putting in effort for long-term success. They're not putting in any long-term efforts. It's always a quick win. It's always a quick draw McGraw with their ass. They never doing anything for the long haul. It's always for the short term. It's always for the clout. It's always for the attention. Yeah, you are the empress. It's time to take action and give birth to your dreams. Your creative projects will be very successful, abundance and prosperity. Yeah, you got the Queen of Pentacles, baby. Yeah, this priestess. I'm hearing you getting ready to be a queen mother. You're getting ready to restore. I mean, real defined royalty to your bloodline, to where it's going to be able to be tracked for generations. Just like people can go now and see if they're related to whatever family that's in with royal standing and shit like that. Yeah, that's what you finna be. You finna be a queen. You finna usher back in that queen king era. You feel what I'm saying? They're like, oh, it's no such thing. One man can't have that type of, it wasn't even about power. It was about stature. It was about family. Yeah, it's about you bringing royalty back to the family. It's about you re-implementing the structure that was destroyed by the people who were trying to oppress us. We're just going back to the way things used to fucking be. That's why it was kings and queens of the past, because that's how life was lived. Those were the positions and authorities that the Most High put us in. Because remember, the pharaohs got what the Lord took from Satan. That's why Satan came in the way he did, to destroy the pharaohs, and why all the pharaohs had such weird endings, because Satan, quote unquote, called himself taking back what he said was rightfully his, because he did have it in the beginning, but he did not respect his position. He didn't play his part, so God stripped him of everything and gave it to the pharaohs. That's how this shit came to be the way it was. That's why it was this, that, consorts, and they ain't gonna help, and this, that. That's why it was that type, those levels, because that's how God put it in place to be. So don't let these people think that it's supposed to be like this. They done broke this shit down to the point where it ain't even common to see mamas and daddies together raising their children together no more. The fuck? We really let these people take us down that far to where, like, I don't need no man to raise my child. Bitch, yes you do. That's why I take a man and a woman to make a damn child. That's why I'm so ready for this radical transformation to take place on the collective as a whole, so we can let go of these stupid ass things, so we can revert this brainwashing that has been implemented on us, so we can undo all their hard work. I just cannot wait to see the true unraveling of these people and the unraveling of the strongholds that they have had on us for so long. I just can't wait to see this shit dissipate, for this shit to disappear, for it to no longer exist, for all of this shit to then go back to normality, simplicity. All this complex ass, confusion ass bullshit is simply them telling us They cannot understand us. They cannot understand our magic. They don't understand our DEA. They don't understand who and what the fuck we are because they can't activate it. They can't do it. They can't embody it. No way, shape, form, or fashion. So now we're the extraterrestrials and they have the right to treat us this and that type of way because they can't truly infiltrate us. They can't truly penetrate us and they can't evolve into us. So that's why they are so hard up on destroying us. Because they can't conquer us. It don't matter if they keep killing us. Have we died yet? Last time I checked, that was the ones who was the minorities and who was on the verge of extinction. Not us. We're not the ones on the verge of extinction. We still thriving. Shit, I got 4 children of my own and still want some more. So we ain't the ones that's on the way out the door. You feel what I'm saying? All this shit against abortion and all that shit, that's for them. They the ones that don't want to procreate no more because they seeing how the world is changing and they ain't gonna be able to survive that shit no more. Their people are waking up to their own bullshit and realizing you trying to force us to live on a planet that's literally killing us. The main thing that's the source of all life, which is the sun, the very thing that gives life to this entire planet, is killing them. That's why they people turning on them. That's why they people so pissed the fuck off. Because it's like, why the fuck would you choose this place to fucking procreate and recreate us here and we can't even live here? And you sit up in here, every fucking fake, false ass thing they try to create, it won't stand because this is a natural planet. It's a living organism. So everything, every false ass thing they try to put in the earth regurgitates it. It destroys it. And it eventually goes back to its natural state. That's why you seeing the animals that were once extinct fucking reviving, coming back into fruition. Because the ones that was taking them out is not being taken the fuck out. All these fake ass, dormant ass, fucking artificial created ass animals is out the door with their ass too. And that's why the veil between the spiritual realm and the physical realm is so thin so that the animals that they destroy can come on back in. God is they're talking about, oh, they seeing all these, they're not mystical or magical creatures. They were already fucking here. They were already here. God is restoring and putting back in place what he created. They thought they damn eradicated that shit, erased that shit off the planet. God said, bitch, let me show you something. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Oh my God, we just found something that was extinct. Bitch, you can't wipe shit off this fucking planet. You ain't even supposed to be here. The only thing that's gonna get wiped is these motherfuckers who ain't supposed to be here. So quit following up these people. Quit letting these people fearmonger you into believing that their fate is your fate, because it's not. We're not the ones that's being suffered, that's gonna suffer any longer. We're the ones that's being restored and renewed. That's why the news is so wild and irregular and all over the motherfucking place, because they don't know what else to do. They glitching out right before our motherfucking eyes. They glitching out right before our eyes. That's why they trying to overwhelm us and make us concerned with shit that don't even fucking matter. Okay, now you want to tell us what you've been doing behind closed doors. Bitch, we been knew that shit all along. We been knew what the fuck you was doing. We were just ready for you to be caught and punished for your motherfucking crimes and sent the fuck on. Why you trying to collect us and eradicate us and shit like that? Now it's your turn. So fuck these dang on people here. Fuck these people for real. Don't piss me off. Yeah, look at that. You got taking the next steps, continuing to move forward. Justice is getting ready to prevail. Stand up for you believe. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. Let me read that again. You will win if your position is one of integrity. I ain't seen no integrity since I've been alive, and I've been alive. Shit, I'm in my 30s, honey. I've been alive for a little while. And I ain't seen no integrity from the powers that be. That's why they can't obtain their power of position. That's why they can't stop the shift. Because it was never meant to be in their hands in the first place. They wielding power and they stealing shit and doing misusing and abusing the shit that they have stolen and using it in a negative way. That's what's fucking eradicating and eliminating their actions. Their own fucking actions is taking their ass out. So ain't don't nobody care. That's why nobody don't care. That's why nobody ain't paying attention to none of these fucking distractions no more. We trying to figure out what the real deal is, what position we need to play, where we need to be, what knowledge we need to obtain to play our part in this spiritual war that's finna take place, that's finna wipe these motherfuckers out. Because even with all the movies where the world was quote unquote supposed to end, when all these ships came in, who was the ones that was eradicated? Okay, then. It won't us. We survived, ain't it? Okay, then. Renew. I'm finna get off here. These my last two calls. I'm finna get off here because I can speak the truth all motherfucking day, but I'm about tired of this now. I'm through. You see that there? You see that there? What was taken from us is being restored. Our magic, our ways of life, our sacred astral knowledge, our cosmic knowledge, the Akashic records, all of that is being restored back unto us. Our superpowers that have been suppressed by the poison that was given unto us from the day we was born up until the day we still standing here breathing right now. All that shit is going to be eradicated and we're going to be renewed, restored, and rejuvenated. Those superheroes that they putting in, the comics, Marvel, and all that shit, that's who we were. And the bad guys were the good guys, and the good were the oppressors and the colonizers. Period. They stole who we were and it regurgitated it back to us as a fairy tale. They ain't a fucking fairy tale. That's why you always see the agents and all this and that trying to infiltrate the quote unquote superheroes' homeland or just the superhero in general. They're trying to infiltrate them, figure them out, and send things out to kill, steal, and destroy the superhero. They always try to find a way to turn the masses against the superhero so that they can have help with destroying the very thing that is natural to the land, to get the people to accept they bullshit and to deceive them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta look through your spiritual eyes, not your fleshly eyes. Your fleshly eyes are easily deceived. You can easily misperceive shit when you just looking at things with your fleshly eyes. You feel what I'm saying? Those the games that they play. That's how this matrix was created, to keep you looking through your fleshly eyes and close your spiritual eyes. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they demonize all spirituality and call it witchcraft and dark magic and white magic and this and this and this and this and that. They demonize divination because they have weaponized it. And they don't want us to weaponize it against them, so they demonize it to keep us away from it. But they're the demon. They're doing just what they don't want us to do. And that's just that. Yeah, you getting ready to reap your harvest. The seeds that you have sown and planted, you getting ready to reap that. So all this unnecessary worry that you have within you, you can let that go because you're being renewed. You're getting ready to do what God has put you on this earth to do with no interference anymore. Yeah, the magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a successful manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So quit believing in all these distractions that they're placing before you and believe that you are the star that God created you to be. And start creating your long-term plan to see this shit through. Start creating your long-term plan to see this damn shit through and let your archangels block all the riffraff in the back. You feel what I'm saying? Let them do what they're supposed to do, which is protect you while you get the motherfucking job done. You feel what I'm saying? Meanwhile, y'all getting ready to start giving birth to these damn ancestors and star seeds that's been waiting to reincarnate to help come back and fight this war. These bitches this is what they're doing. in there dancing in the mirror with this wand trying to get some shit going and they ain't got shit going. They just seeing their reflection of themselves. You feel what I'm saying? And that's as far as it's going. The reflection that they see in the fucking mirror. And they wonder why as soon as they get done whipping and flipping that damn wine, why everything around them is self-destruction. Because their magic is instantly backfiring on their ass. It ain't taking no time now. Meanwhile, you listening to your wise counsel and you staying in balance and you getting the job fucking done. And you're having this passion new beginning. You reconnecting with your innocence, your inner child. And this new love is finna be untainted and untouched by the devil, aka Cupid. No more of this fake ass karmic ass love. It's divine love only. You see that damn arrow in the reverse, right? Because Satan can't put his hands on divine love anymore. He can't distort that shit no more. He just got to sit back and watch and envy. Mad. You see he rosy red, the bitch mad. That divine love is being restored. Mad because nobody don't want to partake in his shit no more. Yeah, man, because motherfucker was able to stand up and chin check his ass and say, bitch, we ain't going for that shit no more. We through with that. We don't want it. We don't want it no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, this the Pentacles. He trying to come in here and blind you with money. Cause he like, I'm already in my position of authority. I already got my shit going. What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Trying to entice you. Trying to get you to take the fucking bait. Yeah. But with this Eight of Wands, it's too much going on. Stress caused by too many positive opportunities, unexpected events, or rapid changes. The ability to multitask, business travel. See, this motherfucker want to come in the midst of all this that you got going on. And they don't want you to have any mental clarity. They want you to just do some shit without thinking. Yeah. They just want you to do some shit without thinking. But you got sense about yourself. You like, nah, bitch. I know what I got going on. And there's an order in which I'm doing shit. You see what I'm saying? And he's got thing on warlocks, these little baby warlocks, these little baby fairies, these little babies, extraterrestrials. They trying to intervene, trying to find their way in to jump this timeline with us to get in where they fucking fit in. And it ain't happening, Captain. They're going to be eradicated with their motherfucking people. The same horse they rode in on is the same one they finna ride out on. Period. Exactly. That's right. The 114, that's correct. That's exactly right. They been, you know what I'm saying, making us they've been sacrificing us for too long. That shit is over with now. That shit is over with. They won't get no more. They don't got no more sacrificial lambs over this bitch no more. It's through. It's done. But my darlings, my loves, these are the messages that I have for you all today. I thank you guys so much for stopping by and spending time with your girl. And until next time, my darlings, peace.